Hey everyone, how's it going? It is 4 something in the morning.
Hey everyone, how's it going?
I gotta mute the other YouTube. There you go. Again, YouTube turns. How you doing? Thank you for coming in. Not much, brother. I can't sleep all night. Usually I wake up with either pain or I've got stomach issues. So I've been coming on here. Not a lot of people usually end up showing up, but still, it's great. I mean, it's good to see you. Oh, you're on break. You work night shift. Well, lucky you. I used to work night shift to get the night differential pay. It seemed to be a lot easier for me to work nights. Oh, it's been fun. My healing is still going fine, so I'm not really stressed about it so much. They've, like I said, they've come up with the medicine that's causing more problems, so they had to alter that and change it a little. Other than that, I'm doing pretty good. The first layer of actual skin is starting to appear on my foot, so I got a lot, you know, can't complain. Health wise, I'm still sick, but I'm getting better. B for Vets is up to 300, and I think it's 48 now. We're trying to shoot for 500. So I figured I'd work on some of my hours and stuff. We're not monetizing, but we do want to get 500. Um, this will allow us to have a community page, which is really cool. Thank you, dude. They come in another hour and hook me up to the IV again. That's why I came up, but just a little early. I was doing them at 5:30, but they come in at 6 o'clock and they'd start putting this thing in, and I get really sick. It wipes out my everything else in your immune system. So I've got to go out and get me some probiotics, or my roommate tried to get some. They're telling me I need probiotics because the mycobiosin, I guess they call it, is wiping that shit out. So, how's everyone doing? I passed out earlier. Hell shit, I don't even remember going to sleep. I was gonna go around and see some other. I'm gonna put the link up. YouTube it. If anyone wants to come up, I realize you're at work, YouTube, so no biggie. I didn't really look around YouTube to see who else is out there. You know, but I'm sure the regulars have started their live feeds, especially the ones that like to run them for 24 hours. But we are working hard to keep it. Actually, KY is doing pretty good. Last time I talked to KY was yesterday. He had faxed over legal paperwork for me to get out. And these people accidentally poured milk. Not milk, I'm sorry. They dumped apple juice all over the legal papers. So they were completely stuck together. Luckily, KY could send 4 of the 5 sheets. The only one he couldn't send me was the one that was sent to me in the mail for the compliancy, corporation compliancy. Why is that? I'm trying to separate them now. The apple juice has made them all sticky. Yeah. Try to get that stuff in and out as fast as possible from a hospital room because usually when the nurses come in, they don't have time to really worry about your things. They move things out of the way as fast as they can, and it gets knocked over. And unfortunately, the apple juice landed on this shit. But the only thing I need to do now is get another blue pen. However, I was saying, it's the weekend, so it really doesn't matter. It's not like I can truly do anything anyway over this weekend. It's oh shoot. Like I said, I need to get the the non-sticky ones and get them out there. And then we will have our official bank for the corporation set up, YouTube. as well as like I said, because of my health situation, I'm stepping down to allow KY to take over for a while till my health is better. Well, YouTube, I appreciate you coming in. Um, you have a great day. Hopefully, work goes better. Like I said, this is just basically keeping me company. This is what these late night little chats do. We've worked on a lot of great things to do, but again, keep bringing them up and talking about it's not going to work. But we're set up, and we are in the middle of doing a food run, a canned food run. And I can tell you right now, I have no idea how we're doing. I wish I could tell you that we've done quite a bit, but I don't know. My roommate's going to be checking, and he'll let me know. Um, I have no way of knowing how much food we have got yet. And once I don't need to wait, but there's no way for me to physically go down to Costco or Walmart, all those people I talked to down there about getting donations for the corporation, which we're really hoping will come to play. The idea, in case any of you haven't heard, which I will keep pounding this in because it's a great thing that we're going to be doing. We are going to raise funds up to get the cans. Well, actually, not the funds, but the cans. Anybody that wants to go on Amazon and order canned food and send it, that would be great. And then, of course, everything you get can be written off. Same as if we're going to go and do it. But the idea is we're going to put about 8 canned food items into each of the boxes and with a can opener most likely and seal it shut. And then the correlating cards that come with it, which are donation cards. You donate a penny and you get a card. Now these cards are redeemable for 1 box of canned food. This way we fit into the California law about not aiding or selling or giving food away to the homeless because this actually is not given away. They donate a penny. So we bypass that little exception and we're able to get away with that. The same way we're going to be doing with the food off the trucks that we're trying to do. We have met some very nice people. If they come through with their word, we will be able to use their food truck. I'll be able to help them because I have a food handler's training card. I'm a manager, which actually fills in their right to run the truck because you need someone certified like that to run the truck. I'm willing to donate my time to them if they're willing to donate like a Sunday to us and actually go out and we'll pass out these other cards. Chad, welcome in, brother. Hope things are going well. Haven't still I was still gonna try to reach out to Shane Canadian. Now that you're here, maybe you can do it for me and let him know that me and KY would still have to come to your sidekick show. I know that the last time we were scheduled to go, they had that big storm and knocked out the power and stuff, so we were unable to do it. But me and KY, to be honest with you, Chad, we're really looking forward to a reunion, giving me and him something, because that really made KY happy when we had the traveling show. Me and him really enjoyed that a lot, and I remember some fond memories for going to your channel and doing the sidekick show. Um, but like I said, so things are underway, and once he gets this paperwork, as long as it's not covered in apple juice, we can open up the business and account and the PayPal account, both, or which will be under V for Vets, and will be transparent. That way, when you donate some money, you can see it on the PayPal, and we can correspond it with the bank account by showing you the actual account or a screenshot of it because it's not private, which we're not allowed to do. So we cannot put any money for any reason into any private account for any amount of time for any reason. If we were to do this, then we would lose our tax exempt status, which was a safe gap. We have, like I said, we have really done a lot. A lot of people get mad at me because I keep bringing this up, but I'm sorry, but I've seen people out there that go on with the so-called raising the money for the homeless, and they put their super chats and shit out, and they make hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and none of that stuff ever ends up. Or if it does, it's a very small percentage of it. Well, we give 100% because you donate the money for the homeless. You don't donate it for any of my board members, me, KY, Bill Admin, none of us. The money was never intended to go to any of us. And the whole point is that right now, and I agree, I understand, if we were making 50,000 or 100,000 and we were going out 3 times a day and we had trucks to, then maybe we would have to hire somebody to come in and help with the finances and the legalize all this shit. But to have to do what we do right now, and I've heard some disturbing things saying about people like Tommy Wood. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, I am a big supporter of Tommy Wood. I love Tommy Wood. I think he's a great guy. He goes out, he spends his own money, his own time, just like all the rest of us do. We don't get money back from that. And when we buy food while we're out, there is none of the shit where we're using money that you're donating. We matter of fact, in our bylaws, we're not even allowed to ask you for money. Like it would be like me going, well, drop some money so that you can help us keep out there on the road. No, 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 no. There's none of that. Give me some money so I can keep me out on the road. All the members, Ice Cold Audits, Tommy Wood, myself, S. Graham, people that have aided us like Mighty Whitey, Righteous Media. These people don't ask for any money. They just go out and do it. It's the way it really is good for V for Vets. Now we're at 348 subs. We not monetizing, nor we have super chat, nor we have memberships, but we do need the 500. The 500 will allow us to do a community page, which will be announced. We'll be able to announce other events. So, Chad, I'm going to put the link out there if you'd like to come up. I haven't seen you, brother, up in the panel. I've heard you the other day. I think you were on, oh, Jesus. And please don't get mad. I don't remember her name, but, remember um, Living Skies. I think I saw you on her show the other day, but it's not Living Skies now. Like I said, forgive me. I have really bad problems remembering names. Um, as you can see, the canned food drive is Attention V for Vets. And there's the address right there, 16005. Or wait a minute, you know what? Holy shit. I think I just put the wrong address in there. That is going to be a nightmare if that's the case. I don't know why these people turn my light off. Oh, it has been, I think it's 16055. Boy, that's going to be bad if some idiot sent some food and stuff for me. Yeah, it's not. That is a wrong address. That is totally the wrong address. All right. Chad, how you doing, my brother?
Good, bud. Good, good.
I had the wrong
That's
address up there for quite a while, dude. I'm now completely and utterly pissed. I
what ha-
accidentally typed in the wrong fucking address. So if somebody has been donating to us, then I have managed to screw that shit up.
oh well.
Well,
Technical difficulties. We all have them, brother.
yeah, I know, but dude, this is ridiculous because see, the donations for people that come to us
Oh, give me a second here.
go straight to the vet. So anytime I mess up, I'm not messing up my end. I mean, I'm not going to hurt any, but I'm going to end up causing problems getting the food. Thank God we haven't had it running that long.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say you only been 16 minutes in, so you're good there.
Well, I've run this for a
Yeah.
couple of days now.
Oh,
Sorry. I know, Chad. It's hard for me. This is why I have officially stepped down from V for Vets. This is exactly
uh,
why KY Packer will be stepping in for a while. It's hard for
okay.
me to concentrate and as sick
Yeah,
as I am, and I am sick. There is no way around that.
yeah. No, I know,
You know,
brother.
and
I know.
and I just fucking.
Yeah.
But it's
And to
exciting. Well,
and to correct you on it, correct you on it. Well, it is Living Skies, yes, but she's still okay with people calling her Living Skies because people are still getting used to the adjustment, but it's Essence News now.
Oh well, good because I love her. She had come in and you know how it is with people.
Yeah.
I'm I'm like I said, I come on these late shows. One, not really hoping a lot of people come in. I'm usually shocked and amazed at how many people I actually get in this room at this time at night. And I got to be quiet
Yeah.
because of the people sleeping. But
Yeah. Well, for me, it's like 8. It's like 8:48 in the morning. So
really, okay, that's right. I'm gonna type talk while I'm talking to you. I'm typing in the new address.
yeah. Well, I'm on the east coast of the country. I'm on the furthest east you can get on the continent of North America. Not quite the furthest east, but you know, in the furthest east time zone you can get in North America.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, there's actually one further the east in North America, but I'm on the second last one. But like, as for mainland, without having to take a boat to to an island, like the mainland continent, I'm on the furthest east province that you can get. So of Canada.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so um, I might have found a place to live. We might have found a place. My roommate here through, and I consider, to be honest with you, this is real luck. It would be just amazing. He has offered us to take over his mobile home in a senior assisted living place, which I qualify for, of course.
Yeah.
You know,
That's good.
that
That's
would that
good
would
news,
just
though.
hi Maddie, welcome in. No, but that would be cool because then I wouldn't have to worry about going homeless. Um, but oh, God damn it, Chad! I hope somebody hasn't sent boxes of food and I messed it up. That's gonna drive me crazy. It's good to have you up here, though. How have you been?
Well, I've been all right. Doing all right.
I got a question for you. My friend in Canada, you know her, Ginger Snaps.
Yes. Yes, I know Ginger.
Ginger's a great person. It's a
She's
little
a
bit
sweetheart.
centric and all, but I love her. Um, I heard that Ontario, the guy up there that runs that place, Ford, has
Hmm.
has killed off disability. I don't even know how you can do that. He's not going to pay any more disability out. Is that true?
I've heard that. Yes, I've heard that.
That cannot be true. You Canadians cannot allow that. That is the most
Well,
ridiculous shit I've ever heard in my entire life.
oh yeah.
You
Well, the
just
thing is, there are. See, the thing is also too. The other thing is, he did it at the wrong time in his political career as well. It just so happens that he does it like a month or so before, or a few months just before it happens to be going to a provincial election in the province of Ontario. So it'll probably he'll be gone anyway because of everything that went on.
Chad,
Well,
he'll be gone, but it'll be on a permanent basis. Yes, YouTube, thank you so much, brother.
well, no,
If that fool tries that, he's gonna get assassinated. I mean, this is just
he's already attempting to try to do it, but the thing is, he's not going to get it. He's not going to get back in because he's already gone and said, "Oh, I want to do this." And the one of the lesser known provincial parties in Ontario is actually gaining a lot of momentum um, because they supported the Freedom Convoy, and there's
I'm just
a lot of support in Ontario for that. So
I just can't believe he's
he's
trying to. Who does that? What kind of an animal does that? You got disabled people who've worked their whole year. I mean, that would be like trying that here. They're not even ballsy enough to try that here. But I don't want to
well,
go into the drama of all
yeah,
this crap. But I've got a lot of friends in Canada, dude, including yourself, and they
hmm,
would be homeless. They would go completely and utterly homeless, and that
hmm,
would be really scary. That would be scary,
yeah.
dude.
Well, from the perspective of being, a freedom fighter from Ottawa, Um,
Stay
so
safe, YouTube.
I can tell you in all honesty, living out of a vehicle for 2 weeks, like I mean, because I literally I'll say for the most part living 2 weeks in a vehicle with with another guy. It's as close as you can imagine to being homeless.
No, that is homeless. A lot of people out
Pretty
here live in
much.
cars. I mean, if you're not in a home, Chad, and you don't have an address, you are
Yeah.
homeless.
Yeah.
And for you to
Well,
live
yeah.
in a car like that is very hard. It's almost as hard as living
Yeah.
on the street.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Rob, you're a vet, my
Yeah.
friend. I believe we met
And
you on. Hold on, let me just say hi to Rob. Thank you for
yeah.
coming in. It's an honor to have you in here, sir. Um, I don't know. I pray for you guys, Chad, because I have a lot of Canadian friends, and I
Yeah.
joke about, but there is no joke about some idiot doing that. Bill Admin, Ginger Snaps. These people mean a lot to me, and for them to not have a place to live would really infuriate me, especially when Canada was a lot better marked than the United States was when it came to the homeless, my brother. You
Oh
guys did
yeah.
not have a massive homeless problem, which I was very jealous of. I used to point. So
Well,
for them to come up with some shit like this and
well,
some rich,
we do have a homeless problem, but I mean, it's not
it's not as in
as massive
no.
as what you guys have in the United States.
Plus that
Okay,
Ford,
but and to give an example of homelessness, just that is will blow some people's minds that have experienced it, or but when I was in Ottawa, I never knew there was homeless and stuff like that. But I saw more homeless when I was in Ottawa than I had ever seen in my hometown. Then I come back to my hometown, and there's a whole slew of people that had become homeless just a couple months before, and everybody's like, "Oh, we've never had a homeless problem in Amherst before." I start cracking up laughing at this lady that's saying it. And she says, "It's not funny. We need to fix it." I said, "Well, it was fixed. It was taken care of when they were all detained in certain homes that recently all had fires. Now they have no place to go because nobody wants to rent to them because a lot of our homeless. I mean, I'm not saying all homeless are this way because there are some that are homeless that are not, but a lot of
right?
our
No,
homeless
yeah.
are addicts that we have, and or recovering addicts. And even if they're a recovering addict, a lot of times they don't get a lot of respect or support. And
Well, we need is reverse income. I mean, you've heard of that before, right?
hmm
They give you a set amount of money every month, or credit, whatever you want to call it. And they actually, you could just make it pure credit. But everyone gets this amount of money, and that money is used for rent. And then your job and everything else you pay for, all the luxuries. Now, Australia, when I was there in the early 80s, they had luxury tax, which basically meant, and some of the things I didn't agree with. Like, for example, you could go out. Now, remember, this is old school. you,
hmm
you could buy the record. You could buy the group's record. But if you wanted the single, that's a luxury. You paid additional taxes on that. If you wanted to buy a car, you could, but if you bought a sports car, you'd pay taxes on that because that's a luxury. If you wanted an apartment, there was a set thing you could get, like whatever it was. But if you wanted one in Bel Air or one in like here over here, that's a luxury and you'd pay more money. But my thing is, there's no need, like what you're reading there. Everyone should have a home. Exactly. There's no need. Um, like security and stuff like that. They end up with this bullshit to thinking that these people are at fault. I went to a channel I no longer go to as of 2 days ago because one, I'm highly sick. I don't feel like putting up with the drama anymore. But he actually attacked the homeless. Now, this the lines they use, which I understand, Chad. But see, we as a community, we as a nation, we as a human race,
hmm
there's just having people live on the street is a health situation.
Yeah.
I am a living example of this. I am in this hospital now for almost a year because of the absolute shit that these the vets I was taking care of,
Yeah.
doesn't matter, homeless, whatever. When I ran through that cesspool in front of their camp,
Yeah.
because that's where they shit, that's where they pee, that's where
Yeah.
they threw their drugs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry, but this is going to spread into the general population. You can't
Yeah.
just put visors on and walk away.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Yeah.
got people shitting themselves over the Kool-Aid stuff that's going on out there, and they have found super strains of typhoid. Now, I don't know if you know the history of typhoid, but
Yes.
I mean, you got goddamn 50% back in the day. It killed 50% of the people that got it back in the day. A super strain could mean more.
Mm-hmm.
So
It would
why
make
not?
it would make the COVID look
Oh,
like a
I
normal
know.
cold,
Just
like a normal
a
cold.
normal cold, really. It's just scary. It's just,
Yeah.
and I got it, and I didn't get the typhoid, but like for example, because I caught 6 different types of bacterial infections with MRSA, and just the list I'm going to, but the bottom line though is, dude, I am on the worst kind of antibiotics you could possibly be on, which are messing
Yeah.
me up. They have all but damn near destroyed my kidneys. I'm a couple of steps away from dialysis.
Yeah.
So it's one of the, yeah, well, you know what, Chad, I didn't lose my foot. I haven't lost my leg, and I'm still breathing. And
That's
there's a lot
yeah.
of things left that I feel I can do for the homeless vets and the homeless people when I get out of here. It's what motivates me to keep going. I mean, I'm
Oh yeah.
stuck in this bed, but, you
Oh yeah.
know,
Well, that see the thing is though, that's the thing. You have something to keep you going, regardless of what you're going through at this exact second in time, and any second in time. It's something that that's driving you to keep going, and to me first, like my personal opinion on individual human beings. That's all we really need sometimes to keep us going through the worst times in our lives,
good morning, Caucasian. Thank you for coming
right?
in. Well, the funny thing is, Chad, I've got all these texts and stuff, really nice ones. The A1 community, regardless of, I've people that I don't even know that I thought didn't like me. We're not into the drama, so a lot of these people are trying to cause. Some of them are trying to cause it.
Yeah.
I've had to drop 3 channels now because they've gone at me to try to get me to have this drama stuff, but I want nothing to do with it. My whole thing is if you got something you want to do for the canned foods, and like I said, we're trying to be as well, we are
Yeah.
as transparent as possible when it comes to this. We really don't, me and KY and Bell, we don't want anything to do with any of the drama. We just want to pass out the food.
Yeah.
Somebody says, well, what good are you guys doing? I think we're doing a great job. And if nothing else, dude, if just one person picks up the cause, we're trying to just lead by example. If it's another group of people in the neighborhood decide to start something up and go out and help the homeless, well, then we won. If they
Mm.
credited it back to this, I can give that lady, and I can't remember her name. And Chad, you know me for a while. You know how bad I am with names, but she used to go out on a lunch truck, and they caused her so much problems feeding the homeless. But she would go out every Sunday, something's kitchen. Damn it. Really wonderful woman. Really wonderful woman. It's just,
Hmm.
and she was doing this stuff. We saw that, and we modeled
Yeah.
some of our stuff after watching what she was doing because it was such a great thing. It was something that, oh my God, she's not going on there to go off about religion. She's not going off there to go about anything. She's going there just to feed the homeless, and that's what we want to do.
Hmm. Yeah.
And because of this, we've
Yeah.
learned our lesson going out. Thank God, because it's
I
not as
met
easy.
I could definitely relate. I met some people like that in Ottawa that were just so proud that we
Well,
when the
shame
truckers were there.
Canadian.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Ash is another one. Yes. Exactly.
Shame
He
Canadian's a great guy. He goes out
yeah.
and feeds the homeless. God bless him. I mean,
Well,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I did it, I did it some in Ottawa as well. I mean, like there was times there was one place was one lady. There was a few professional chefs that had come to support the convoy, right? And there was this one lady. Basically she give you a tray. She give you a tray of food to go take around to people that were in the convoy, as well as homeless. She
Well,
said,
that's great. I think this
you
is
know.
great.
So I mean, like, literally, you walk up to a homeless person and give them a nice hot meal. To them in that moment, you're like the greatest person in the world. You
You
know,
know what scared me
even
out?
even giving them like one of my first nights there, I was doing some filming and just filming where we were on the streets and things like that, and also walking around, getting my bearings of Ottawa, knowing where certain things were and that sort of thing, right? So anyway,
Yeah.
I came across this one homeless lady, and she had all kinds of bags of food and everything like this. Like literally, like you could tell she'd been well taken care of in that way. But her hands are all buttoned up in her coat, and she's freezing. And I had an extra pair of gloves in my pocket. Somebody gave me a bunch of gloves because they knew full well, you know, me being a camera guy, I'm probably going through gloves quite quickly, which
I
is
don't mean to
true. We
cut you
do.
off. Rob, I'm gonna temporarily mod you. We don't really mod a lot of people here on V for Vets, so that you can put up your link. It's the only way you're gonna be able to do it. So just on the basis of this show, I would appreciate it if you would go ahead and put up your link. As like I said, any vet is more than welcome. And if you're gonna do a drive and help people out where you are, then by all means, my brother, I'm gonna give you the format right there. You should have it. Thin Blue Slayer, good to have you in here. Um, we again, one of the trends that's going around right now, which is really scary, is they're porn bombing people.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Whoa, God
Oh,
Almighty!
I see somebody just popped in the chat there, Bud.
This is my brother Stevie Mao, who did the great
Meow,
work
meow,
on
meow, meow, meow,
the
meow,
Mau
meow.
Mau Mau.
Hey, I do. I do what sidekicks do best to help you out when you need it.
Well, I love Stevie Mao. Stevie Mao did the great work on the our intro. Thank you so much. But please, people, if Rob, I'm sorry, Rob. Thank you so much, Stevie Mao, for coming in and posting that. Please
Yes,
swing by his channel and
mad love, Stevie. I'm in the middle of working on a couple intros, one for the sidekicks and one for Essence News. Actually, it's not an easy task to do sometimes, especially
no, he's
when
and Stevie makes it look like it is easy, but
yeah,
that
no,
work
it's no
is.
editing anything in the background is complicated work to do.
And all of you, if you, oh my God, and I hate to admit this, which is like I said, one of the reasons I cannot concentrate. I really can't. This medicine wipes me out, but I put the wrong address for the food drive. I put 16005 and it's 16055. I do truly hope that no one has sent anything as of yet. But remember, anything you do send, ladies and gentlemen, is 100% tax deductible. It's a write off because we are a nonprofit 501c corporation. The food will be, of course, accounted for, while as we don't have to itemize the cans, what they are, and how much, which I'm going to do anyway. We are going to be making little boxes of 8 cans in them, and we're going to be showing everyone that they're going out. KY Packers made some really cool cards that were laminated. He fixed so we can pass. People can donate. We can get them out. So your donations of canned food go straight to the homeless vets. That is 100% guaranteed. Everything
That's
that you donate to V for Vets goes 100% to either
yeah,
the homeless or the vets.
that's awesome. That's awesome, Bud.
Yeah.
That's awesome, Bud.
Oh my God! Look who it
I
is!
respect Murphy's T Hound.
Wow, Murphys T out. I'll tell you what, guys. I've known Murphys almost since the time I came to YouTube and started the Bud Grower Station.
Oh wow.
Morphus is a great. Yeah, he's one of my oldest people that I've known on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's old.
I've got a couple like that too. Well,
I'm very.
Essence is one. I've known Essence since I first started doing streams. because I mean I started out doing a Canadian-wide panel show with that was like basically our doing going through our Constitution, which is we actually call Charter Rights and the Bill of Rights, um, but basically going through that and going through each province's code or each province's separate ones and things like that. And she was mostly like in the chats. That's how I first met her, was in the chats, and then but the gentleman that I was on the panel, a gentleman I was on the panel with, actually all the gentlemen that I was on the panel with, I know that's how I got started in on the YouTube streets. And
Well, I
then
got one thing that I will bring up about this. Stevie Mao does a lot of wonderful works about our community. But please, people, remember the fact that it takes hours for him to do the work he does.
yeah,
He
yeah,
doesn't
it's not.
ask for he doesn't ask for anything. But if you're not going to donate something to him for his work, at least make sure you say thank you. I have seen some disturbing things where he has spent over 2 weeks working on somebody's icons, and basically they all they did was critique, criticize, and do nothing. And then they end up using the icon. That's just ridiculous. The man is he's out there doing this work. He did these wonderful logos that are on here for
Mine
V
is
for
not.
vets. That
Yeah,
is his work. If
yeah,
it
and
not for him,
it's amazing work. You
it is
know,
amazing work. I really am. I am very very honored to have Stevie Mao as part of our corporation and feed the homeless.
yeah.
But anyway, back to you, Chad.
But yeah, like I was saying, this lady, it was this homeless lady on the side of the road. She, her hands were freezing. She had no gloves. I took out a pair of gloves that were in my pocket and gave them to her. I mean, they weren't the greatest gloves. They were just thin, thin work gloves, but it was at least something to keep her hands warm for so she wasn't freezing her hands. You know?
And you don't and Chad, I tell people this. When you go out here in America to feed the homeless, you need to keep some things in mind. We all learn this, and if you go back, and I'm putting a set of videos together, hopefully that will be modified by both Bella and Stevie, that shows our progression and the lessons we learned. First lesson right off the bat was that what you want to do is you want to pick up the phone, you want to call the homeless shelters, you want to call the police stations, and you want to ask what the crimes were against the homeless people. Because see, one of the crimes that they tend to do out here is they like to douse the homeless with kerosene and set them on fire. Usually, it's teenage boys doing this. It's a very scary trend. So when we went out 2 months prior to that, a woman had been killed because they were lighting these homeless people, not vets, on fire. So they started to arm themselves, and unfortunately, um, what happened was when this lady was walking across the park, they thought she was going to come up and hurt them, so they stabbed her. Well,
Uh,
about less than a month later, me and Ice and Tommy Wood and S. Graham jumped out of a truck because we were being tailed by police. So we didn't want to get the fine. So I jumped out of the truck and I ran toward him. The guy drew a knife on us and
hmm
swung it at us. So we learned our lesson there to approach them in a different manner. Second,
yeah.
you don't approach with your camera rolling because, see, they don't want to be doxxed. They
Oh
don't
no.
want the
Oh no.
cops
I
to
know.
know where they are because, see, if the cops find out where they are, then they
Yeah.
will reset them.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, I was filming walking up the street, and I did. She was off to the side. She wouldn't have even like you would. She would have been seen like for a split second, but I was actually not filming towards where she was sitting. And I finished what I was saying, and I turned my camera off, and then turned to her and talked to her, and gave her a pair of gloves. So I was not filming her at all. I did not film her.
Well, no,
And that was yeah. But I mean,
we
that's.
we
But I
ask.
mean,
We just simply ask.
oh yeah,
Will it be
oh
cool
yeah,
if we can film you? If they say no, then we keep the camera pointed down. You can hear the voice, but you
yeah.
can't see the photo.
Yeah. Well, no, I had finished and done. I had just finished doing an extra and all that sort of thing, right? for what I was filming for that piece of time. So I had to turn it off, and I spoke to her and just was polite and civil and offered her a pair, offered her a pair of gloves, and she thought that was great, just and
It is.
I was a bit emotional because of how I was ending my video, and she says, "Come here and give me a hug," and I gave her a hug, like she just
Well,
knew I needed a hug at that moment too, right? So it
remember
just,
the major things you want to give homeless though, what you did was gloves, socks, because socks are important.
hmm
They'll find you shoes and stuff, but they have problems finding the socks. Now, if you're in Vegas, it's the shoes. It's all about the shoes.
yeah,
That because of the heat, they wear out the shoes and mess up their feet. But socks are always great. Gloves are insanely great. It keeps them warm.
hmm
We took out blankets and stuff. They're a little bit harder. Most of them want the hygiene products, like especially disinfectants, hand cleaning stuff and deodorants, and which we supplied to them.
yeah,
KY Packer put over almost $2,000 out worth of supplies that we have passed out. I mean, we're not keeping official count because again, our taxes just started, but there was an estimated feeding of anywhere to from 5 to 600 sandwiches and pizzas were given out, and about 300 care pair packages were given out. All in that little stint that we went out with ice cold in them. So it was really
yeah,
great.
yeah. Well, I mean, like I'll say this. One of the things, like when I got to the hill and they were starting to do stuff and pass stuff out with the homeless and things like that. I mean, like sometimes I was going with the group that I actually got a video, an interview with one of the um one of the section camps, like because they were all sort of divided into sections, and one of the section camps that was close to with the one I was in. I actually asked the group that was doing this. They were going and they were taking a bunch of stuff to like a homeless shelter, right? So I filmed a lot of it going, but I didn't film at the homeless shelter because they wouldn't let I asked first off right other than that when I walked in the door, and they said no. Could you please turn the camera off? We don't want to. And I said no. I totally understand and respect your wishes, and I turned the camera off. You know, they let me take a couple pictures of them receiving the food, but that was it. Other than that, I was not allowed to film anything.
Well, we've run into this situation before. A lot of it has to do with, unfortunately, the resets here. I don't know how bad it is in Canada, and I hope to God you don't experience this, but they do the resets out here, brother. And we learned our lesson. We were helping this vet encampment, which was about maybe 50 vets with
Mm-hmm.
tents. And you can go see this. It was on the news. It's in Oceanside, California, back in January. S. Graham had called me up in a panic and said, "Dude, you need to look at this." And next thing you know, we're looking at our encampment being pulled up and rocks and cement poured down. It was the most heartbreaking thing I'd ever seen in my fucking life, which led to me having these infections because those vets ended up getting spread out because they were chased in all directions.
Mm-hmm.
It was bad, and we doxed them. That's why when we came up to one of, I don't know if you've seen this video or not, when me, Tommy Wood, Ice Cold Audits, and
Yes. Yep. You
and they
showed it on
opened
the Sidekick show.
they they opened fire on us. And again, we realized what was going on. They did not want us to dox them. They did not want the cops to come and bother them, which makes sense. Which is why
Yeah.
we picked the number of eight cans of food per box. Because
Yeah.
unfortunately, guys, if they do reset them, they'll throw those canned foods away. They will throw those canned foods away. Or the homeless won't be able to carry them. The vets won't be able to carry them to their new location. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta look at it though too, and from a homeless person's perspective. Okay. And I mean, like you can't. you can't until you've been in the situation. Really, to be honest, like and I can say from living in Ottawa, living in a car, and crashing in and out of hotels because that's what I did. And then somebody, and the gracious of somebody taking me into their home for a couple of weeks while I was there as well. You know, um, basically couch surfing, more or less. But you don't have the luxury of having a home to go to store your food or a permanent place because everything's in, in
No,
in what you can carry.
one of the actually more than one of the things I'm learning basic survival techniques, which I hear Rob is good at. Like for example, we knew we couldn't go out and pass out gas burners, okay?
Yeah.
For like $15. Those will get me arrested and literally arrested. I will be arrested for passing them out, and I was willing to do this. Instead, you make just a pit. You show them how to dig the hole, start the fire in it, and then all we need to do is give them little grates. Then
Hmm.
we're not supplying them with cookers. We're supplying them with the grates to sit on top of the rocks, and it performs your little encampment thing there as well.
Yep.
I prefer to give them the little teeny gas burners because these are vets. I would not. I'll just be straight honest with you guys. There is no way I could trust giving homeless people a Bunsen burner set because the vets that we have met, most of the vets we have met, not all of them. I mean, there's a level of ridiculousness, but in
Mm.
the encampments where there's like 10 or 12 of them, they are highly organized. They always are.
Oh
That's why they
yes.
didn't have a lot of problems. They're organized, and you don't have to worry about so many things like that. But then again, this is a very dangerous thing to pass out burners. But if we give the grates and they make their own little fires anyway, then they can cook their food and heat it up with the cans.
Hmm. Well, I mean, just to give an example as well, when I was in Ottawa, the our war memorial, there was an encampment of vets that were there at the war memorial. There were 12 in total, and they were from all different branches of the military, and they all were there working as a cohesive unit. Certain ones were doing had certain tasks. Like for example, one of their tasks they all had to do an hour a day was sit in front of the grave of the unknown soldier. Which so like literally they are any encampment they're in. They always make sure they have tasks they have to do, a task they have to do. It's just from the training they were usually brought
Well,
up
yeah,
in.
they're and it's not always that smooth. I'm happy to say that one of the things that was really good was what they called Veterans Row in L.A., which was in front of a VA center. They used to
Hmm.
have the flags on the outside, and the whole thing was that eventually the government stepped in and allowed them to move on to the VA property, which they
Hmm.
should have done before. That's because they found strains of typhoid, MRSA, and all kind of other things in that encampment. But
Hmm.
remember, people, there still are people that have mental issues out there from being homeless,
Oh yeah.
and even at times they get a little out of hand. But the thing is, in my opinion, is that they could open up the military bases that are now closed and dormant. They are completely and utterly self-sustained living areas with commissaries, with stores, with hospitals, with schools.
And
They
then
could house quite a few vets.
mhm. And I mean, from a civilian perspective, though, as well, there are even some homeless people that are homeless for reasons or choice.
Right, and
Right?
as a society, we can the amount of money that we pour into our military complex is just it justifies pouring money into the homeless because
Hmm.
you can't be a great country and have people that suffer the way they
Yep.
do. I don't. And with the technology we have nowadays, which by the way is not new, Chad. When I was in Australia back in 1981, the Australians had tiny houses in little
Hmm.
tiny villages. At one end of the thing, they would have a washer dryer. At the other end of the thing, they would have bathrooms. And in the middle, they had single, very small, very small. There was just enough room for a bed, a counter, and a shelf. It gave them a place to sleep, basically. It
Hmm.
was like a 5 by 5. It was so small, but the bottom line is that was back in 81. We have
Hmm.
since then really done a lot better job doing that. So there's no reason we should have any homeless at all. Now, are there going to be people that don't want to live in these places? Well, I mean, you could cite the example of the Australian Aborigine when the Australian government. That's what that whole song was. The beds are burning.
Yeah.
They tried to force them to move into houses, and they don't move in. They don't live in houses. They live in the land. They always have. This is a lot
Yeah.
different. I bring up say it's different because
Yeah.
we don't have huge bush areas.
No.
Literally, just huge bush areas that nobody is living in. These
Well,
people live.
we kind of do here in Canada, so we have,
All
it's
right,
kind
well
of,
then that offers a unique position of survival, people. But I think there should be a standard. If you're going to live on the street, then you need to be, or in the bush. There should be at least a way for potaloos or something, some form, because really honestly, you can't let
yeah.
people just go out in the middle of the street and defecate and
Yeah.
do shit like that. It's not a good idea. Everybody, please go check out the Hardcore Survival channel. It's a
I
great
mean,
place to go.
I'll say this from somebody that, when you gotta go, when you gotta go, and you're on the middle, you're driving in a vehicle or somewhere, and you gotta go, or and you're in the middle of nowhere, and you really gotta go. Sometimes people pee on the side of the road. Yeah, okay, that's different. Or, but I mean, yeah, no, totally.
Well, again, there's a big difference from urinating outside, which will dry up and leave. It has ammonia in it, but we're talking about actual going number two out there and
Yeah,
dropping needles and
yeah,
medicines that aren't being used, and they accumulate and they give me what I have.
yeah. Oh yeah, no, I know. And there were sections that there were a couple sections in Ottawa that were like that. You could just tell
In my
immediately.
opinion, we should be more responsible. I mean, I'm not kidding you. I've looked at the LA situation, which, by the way, is they even take advantage of them. But the trash is repulsive. But my idea is when you go out there, have people go out there once a week. How about you take some of the prisoners, the ones that are nonviolent, community service, and have them go out every week and clean up a homeless encampment?
Hmm.
Take the trash cans, put them out there, put potaloos out there, instead of trying to fight them. The LA thinks it's a good idea to make them homeless. I mean, to make it illegal to be homeless. I mean, that's the definition of fucking stupid. And we've got them living on now. We've got crazy road systems here in California with our highways, and these people are living on the bypasses, which is scary. Because cars fly by there all the time, and they have children and stuff. I really do believe it. We have plenty of land from California to Nevada that is unused, literally unused, that could have entire
Oh yeah,
villages. All right,
yeah.
my brother, thank you for the picture. You can turn your camera off now or leave it on. It's up to you. I'm going to let you up. Ladies and gentlemen,
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
morning, sir. Morning. Nice to have you up here. You
Nice to
are a
be here.
retired vet, right, sir? I
I'm
believe
Rob
Bell.
Redbay. Yeah.
Rob, it's such an honor to have you up on my panel, sir. Bell Admin had told me about you yesterday. I guess he got you to sign up for a channel. Thank you so much. So, how are you doing today, my friend?
I'm real good. I'm glad I came in.
I am too. I'm
Uh,
very.
Hard Luck Survival will support your channel. And I'm going to be having a channel with Rob Redbay. And I'm going to be showing skills. on how to survive, and I think the homeless can use some of the stuff I know.
I would love to work with you on that because that's exactly I'm setting up a little network, sir, of people the survivals they really need when they're out there. I intend to go when I get out of the hospital and stay with them for the weekend, literally just live with them. But some of the things that we have set up are like I have a nurse, a wound care specialist, and her doctor are volunteering time. So we will go when we go out to feed them and give them the canned foods and stuff. Anybody that has wounds or cuts or abrasions or something that may need assistance with, we can give it. But the other thing I really wanted to teach them was what you do. Like the idea of I cannot give them a burner, sir. I need to teach them how to make their own little fire pit.
I can do that, and I can do it so it goes undetected too.
That's amazing if you could do that because the cops are making
I
it
can show them
because
basic bushcraft. I have to keep them in a decent shelter. Um, I can show them how to forage if they need to. Pendleton is my backyard. I'm a first Marine, and I know California quite well, to be honest with you. Um, the other thing I can do and will do, I'm known for feeding people. I don't know if you knew that.
you're what?
We're known for feeding programs.
Oh wow, yeah, there you go.
In the Philippines, we dropped off 25 tons of rice last year. And in
Nice.
America, we sent off about 18 Feed the Children trucks.
Wow. See, we're not even near there, sir. We're such
But
a
we can because I'm a 26-year Marine.
well.
Thank you for
Thank
your
you for
Now
your
service,
help
but
out
service.
my veterans.
yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
Thank you for your
Thank you for
service.
your service.
No, I don't care about that. I thank you. But what I do care about is getting the word out there. Too many people forget the vets. I don't, but a lot of people do. And on our channel, about everything we get, we donate. You know what I mean?
We're into that. I mean, it's
I'm
just
not one that's tooting my own horn or anything like that, but we can work together,
I'd
and I
love to
can
work
help.
together. And yes, any help. The
And
fact
I
that
can get you
you're
through a lot more channels. I'm not the only guy that I didn't do this alone. You know what I mean?
yeah, I hear you. That would be amazing for us. We take any help and anything that ends up helping a vet, even if it's one vet, one home. Like I said, we do specialize in the vets, but we have found, sir, that when we have gone out with the food for the vets, because of the way the cops chase them away, we won't waste the food, so we still give out to the homeless. I'm letting you know. But
That's fine.
our main goal is to help the vets. It's
But canned goods are one thing. You know what I mean? Did you ever think of peanut butter?
peanut butter.
Peanut
Well,
butter, yeah, because peanut butter is a high protein. And when you go with peanut butter, let's say they get a medium sized jar or whatever, right? That'll last the average person a couple of weeks. You don't know. I mean, crackers, anything. You know what I mean? Things that um, they can really quickly throw into a pack. Canned goods are real heavy, and you can give them canned goods. But you can give them like peanut butter and saltine crackers, right? Along with other things. I'm not just talking about those two things,
Jerky's expensive.
but we can get them jerky
Yeah, we
too.
can get them jerky.
You know, I can send you down bags of jerky. Um, I have a ranch and I have a lot of access to a lot of those things. We want to get it lightweight for one thing because if they're packing and they're rucksacking out, you can put a lot of stuff in if we can help get it compacted. You know what I mean? Compacted and light. That's the stuff I can help with if you want me to.
oh, here's a very honored guest, Stephen Musial. Here's another veteran that has done a lot for a lot. I mean, we can only aspire to be like Stephen Musial. He has helped so many vets. It's not even funny. Recently, the last time I heard, one of his major products got hit by a storm, and he lost the vet encampment he was making. Um, like I said, but then I went in the hospital. I wasn't able to keep up with a lot of that stuff. But Steve Musial is definitely welcome here. Thank you for coming in, sir. It's been a while. Um, yeah, we're getting there. Like I said, we're
I'm just asking if these are things you can use because this is stuff I have access to immediately.
Because instead of filling a trunk
Right.
with canned goods
We
and
can do
heavier
canned goods
items,
too, but
we
we can
could
get
do lighter items as well.
that would be good too. We put together what we did was we went out and interviewed a lot of these people, and we asked them what they wanted, and we were able to supply them with which we were amazed at what they actually want. In personal hygiene items. Our goal is to give them canned foods, personal hygiene items that they can use, and then of course Shannon, who is the wound care specialist, will be coming on our show to talk about this with me because along with the canned food drive, we're going to have a bandage drive. And I'll tell you why. It's not because she doesn't want to supply them, but I mean, Shannon forks out a good portion of her income. Like for me, for example, I had no insurance, and I needed bandaging every other day, and she paid for all that. I think that there's only like about 5 or 6 different types of bandages you really need when you're out there, along with some sprays and stuff to stabilize them, at least get it clean. And her doctor, who is another saint, I met him, Dr. Rogers. The guy was just amazing. He will take them. If there's something severely wrong with them, he will see them. Now, mind you, he's a surgeon, but this is what we're striving for, to get enough of a resource that if we find people that are sick and need help, that we can supply it to the vets. And again, this is a program specifically for the vets. Yes, I do put the homeless vets above any other homeless, because of the fact that their service and because of the funding. I cannot ask Shannon and her surgeon to do all the medical work for every homeless, but he's a vet, and they really like the program, and they have offered to do this for me, which almost brought tears to my eyes. That
Steve
I
or
you
Bud.
know we'd be able to help them that way. So
Bud. We can help with 4x4s and a
they
bunch of band-aids I know what you're talking about.
yeah,
Um,
just to stabilize it, brother, because like
and we
my
can teach
insertion.
them basic. We can actually teach them basic first aid.
Thank you.
And
I was going to ask you. I need to get certified as a first responder so that I can help her do this. She has asked me to do this because of the fact that, when we go out, she doesn't want to necessarily be the only one. Plus, it'd be good for me to know how to do it to begin with. Now, I have a basic idea of how to do this stuff because of the fact that for the last 3 years, I've had nothing but, bandages put on and off of me constantly with my open sores. But to be able to learn more from you, I would like to get together with you, sir, and work on this stuff, because then when I go out, I have a better knowledge and a better way of helping. I want to be like, and the only one I can bring up, but please don't. I know this has nothing to do with this guy, but remember that guy Rittenhouse, the one that did the shootings, or whatever. Do you remember when he was out there? He had that Red Cross thing hanging from him. That's what I
yeah,
want to be. That's what I want to be. I want to be a first responder like that, to where I can actually, stabilize something and then get them to a resource in which they get help. The VA offers quite a few resources. It's just you got to know we're trying to make personal contacts so that if we do find
um,
someone that needs it, but mind you, until I get background check done by the VA, there is no help I can give any homeless vet, because if I go up and say, "Hey, Ralph Penderton is homeless here and he needs help," they will not acknowledge Ralph Penderton, nor will they acknowledge me, because I could be Taliban.
but I I've got a lot of friends that I was in for 26. You know that, right?
Yeah, and that's an I
So
like
I
I
can
said,
open some doors. I can probably open a few doors.
that would be great too.
And
'Cause-
Pendleton, Oceanside was Pendleton, Camp Pendleton. I know the base commander who
wow.
is, and I can help in specific areas, not all of them, but a few. And I've been real worried about the homeless veterans myself and doing what I can with them. But I live way out in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
And I run cattle, and I can jerk my cattle, and I can send it up in jerky bags like a whole. Like a cow feeds a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow.
And the thing about it is it'll come in bags. It'll be sealed in USDA and inspected because I got a friend of mine that'll help me with that.
We'll make sure everybody's covered.
We'll make sure everybody's covered and liability is covered. Um,
How long does those bags last?
a pound will last you about a couple weeks to a month, but it's
Before
quick
it goes
protein.
before it goes bad, though. I mean,
Oh, it lasts for a year before it goes bad.
because we just as hard as it's been for
I'm,
us,
I'm talking about jerky's got at least 6 months to a year on it. If I don't have the middleman involved, I'll get about a year out of a bag. I eat bags that are a year old all the time when I'm
nice.
out riding and doing whatever.
Well, I'm just
I
brought that
was
up
just
because
thinking about protein, protein deficiency. I'm thinking about malnourishment. You know what I mean? Anything to
so
protein them up and get them what they need. We can send them cans of chili, and that's a meal.
yeah,
But
it is.
but when you take a rucksack and you're loading it up, and you've got like chili or some sort of meat, peanut butter is what I liked when I was in Afghanistan because to me it was a treat. You know what I mean? And a rucksack will hold quite a bit. And I can talk to a friend of mine about rucksacks. I really can.
Okay, good.
We
And we
we
can
have
get
a
some
place to
rucksacks
store
to
them.
you.
We have a
Huh?
place. We have a place to store them now.
A
We have put
rucksack.
out.
You know what a rucksack is, don't you?
No, sir, I do not. But I have a storage unit.
Okay.
Why is it?
It's a backpack. It'll hold about 120 pounds if it needs to.
Whoa.
You don't want to walk around with a 120-pound pack on your back. But you can get some dehydratable items, right? Things that are dehydrated. They don't weigh a lot. So you have a bag of jerky, bag of this, a bag of that, and then a water source, rehydrate and eat. And I think another thing you're right on the socks, probably underwear, t-shirt, shit like that.
Well, we
And
found that the funny thing is underwear are not what they really want. They want the socks because they get ruined first. I didn't know this.
fair enough. So
But
when
here
go ahead.
I need to find someone to go to Arizona with me, brother.
I didn't hear you.
I need to find someone to go to Arizona with me. I'm not.
I live in Arizona.
All right. You are familiar with the border problem going on in
Damn
Arizona.
right I am.
Right, good. So here's what I'm saying. I've been watching these two channels, and what they do is when these people come over the border, and this has nothing to do with them, they drop off all the clothes and stuff they have, change into other clothes, and leave. This stuff
I
is
know.
normally camouflage. I want to go out there because that stuff is just garbage according to the United States government. But they're all camouflaged items. There's jackets, there's backpacks, there's hats, there's glasses, and they're all for the taking, brand new. We can go out there and gather that stuff up in a truck. Now, it's not safe, sir. You know this now because apparently you're in Arizona. They like to shoot at you because they think you're the cops. This guy goes around and within 2
We're an
months,
open carry state, right?
right, which is the beauty about this, he managed to collect over 200 backpacks, 300 jackets, and 700 hats, and within a 4-month span. I'm saying you go out there, gather this stuff up, and then we can use that to
Um,
clean and pass out to
but
the home.
but I got a lot of friends that are border patrol, right? And I can get you in there, and we can keep you safe.
Oh my God, I want to do that. I want as soon as I can walk. I want to go down to the border and I want to get this stuff because I think one, I think it would be great to put this stuff in these backpacks and stuff after we make sure they're clean and distribute them to the homeless. Another wonderful idea because they're free. And I mean, they're used to get illegals and stuff over here. Why shouldn't we be able to use them to give to the homeless vets, which are So I can't seem to get anyone that wants to go with me. No,
Oh
you
hell, I think that big a deal. They're not gonna shoot at me.
shit. I don't care. I'm not worried
I've
about.
been
I don't
shot
look
at
like a
before.
threat.
It wouldn't be the first time. Here's where I'm going with this, right?
Yes.
On the ranch that I live on and work on, them, right? It's my ranch. I can bring down 20 vets that work for me right now, and we can watch over as we pick it up, and we can go backwards back.
Yeah, I'm serious about this. As soon as I
I
can
am
walk.
serious about it. I'm telling you that.
We'll
I'm.
have we'll have a team that goes in with
We'll
you.
go in together. We'll ride in it, and we'll pick it up, saddlebag it up, or whatever. Put it in duffel bags, whatever we have to do. It would
Oh my
clean up the
God.
mess on the border too.
Yeah,
See,
would it?
I live here in Arizona, and I've yet to be shot at. I mean, I pretty much they know better. Um,
It's
I can get down there and we can pick it up. But on my channel, I got Hard Luck Survival, right?
I have never been to your channel. I'll be honest, but I will. I will now. I mean, I just got the link that was put out in into the what is it? I'm trying to find it
To the
now.
left.
Stevie,
Yeah,
could you
that's no
read? Oh, there
problem.
it is. There it is.
Well, I'll help. Is what I'm trying to tell you. If you want my help,
I do. It would
and
be amazing. A lot of things you do would be amazing. The survival stuff, the first aid stuff, helping me go get that stuff because no one that I've talked to wants to go to the border and mess with that. I do.
shit, yeah, no.
I was gonna go do that myself, but I don't
Who the
know.
hell told
They're
you you were being shot at when you went down there?
yeah, probably I would. I'm a tart, but my thing is, it's
No, no, no,
amazing.
dude. You gotta listen to me. The chance of you getting shot collecting the shit that's down there ain't very high.
Really?
Most
Okay.
of those kids, um, most of those people down there don't want any trouble. They don't want to get any problem before they cross. And once they do cross, they want to bail out of Arizona quick. You know that, right?
Oh no, actually I don't. I know they come into Arizona. A lot of
They
them
come
come
into
toward
Arizona, they
LA.
get shipped all over the fucking place. But what I'm trying to tell you is, I wouldn't be worried. There ain't no gators here. But
That's a joke against me.
the bordering area is really, really just a place they want to run over, where they're probably changing their clothes. Will be a safe spot. The one thing that you're going to find a lot is ponchos. And those ponchos are warm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, any of that stuff I saw that was laying all over the ground for the taking is amazing. I'm all like,
But
well, you give that to the homeless, dude. What's up with that?
I think the government's stupid. They'd rather
They are.
let it decompose and throw it away than use anything. Kind of a nuts society we're living in right now. Um,
Oh yeah.
I didn't I didn't know that you were I didn't know that you hadn't been to my channel. I thought because I connect to all the channels that come into mine, and I'm not doing the survival stuff on hard luck because we're a different kind of show now. We started out with the idea, but I had a horse roll over on me last year, and it kind of slowed me down. Um, we are going to be doing it on Rob Brett Bet, and I need to let you know that we're an over 18 channel because we don't like YouTube's rules. And yeah, we'd be more than happy to help you. You know what
Well,
I
this is
mean?
amazing. It's the gods. I've had a great day, sir. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was what we were like less than a month or two from being homeless. Well, I'm worried that when I get out of here, I actually will have no place to live. My roommate has offered a possible solution, so that might work out. And then, as sad as it is for me, I had to relinquish control of V for Vets to KY Packer. Not because I don't trust KY Packer, I trust Packer with my life, but my health is so bad right now that it's hard for me to concentrate with the pain I'm going through. So I'm stepping down. So I was really depressed about that. And then along comes this my roommate talking about how he might have a mobile home that we can move into because otherwise we're going to be homeless. And then I meet people like you who want to help out the V for Vets channel, which is great. I go down there and get that stuff. That's my dream, dude. I've been trying to find someone to go to Arizona border and do this.
I
And it's
live in
gonna
Arizona.
Oh, it was a great because I can't even get people that I knew in Arizona to go with me. They're like, "You're crazy," and
Yeah, you know,
I
because
was
they hype shit. They
I was just
hype shit all the time. You would not believe how the ranchers feel about them dropping their shit off, right? It's just nuts. So you could probably end up with a boatload of us cowboys helping you out because they want the shit
wow.
out of there anyway.
And
You know
like
what
I
I
said,
mean?
yeah, that would be. And oh my god, the chance of doing that and being able to go out because once I'm back on my feet, sir, it's like because I'm a hyper person, I really am. And sitting here in bed like this has killed me. I mean, literally, it's driving me crazy. So when I get out of here, when I can walk, I am gonna spend. Thank God for that because that's who did it. I have my foot and my leg because of God, and I'm gonna use them to go out and pass this stuff out. LA is it will
Amen.
never have a problem doing that because there's over an estimated million homeless people, 70,000 homeless vets. There are
I know.
plenty of work to do. It's
Have you ever watched
non-ending.
Five Finger Death Punch's song "Wrong Side of Heaven"?
No, I have not. Again,
Watch it. Wrong Side of Heaven.
Yeah, watch it. Yeah,
Ed, put it. I'll look for it. Serious.
It'll
Put up
put
the
a
link.
tear in your eye.
It
yes,
probably.
it does
It,
for me every time.
Are you a vet?
am I? No,
No, I'm
sir. I'm
not.
a family. Well, if you're asking me, no, I'm not.
No,
I'm just a
myself.
simple family member of a vet.
No, I'm not.
Sadly,
I wasn't asking you for that.
ah,
If you're a veteran, about every veteran out there watches that and hears that song, especially over this weekend. Um, I'm going to bring my wife up here and let her kind of explain to you what we're willing to do, and I think you're better prepared.
Possibly, yeah.
And but I want to tell you, it's been an honor being here with you guys. I can't sit in this chair very long. I had a I got a problem with my back too, and I ride a lot during the week. But what I want to do, um, I want to help, and we need to get you to 1,000 subscribers too. All right?
well, we're not even. We're going for
Now,
500.
dude, just let me help.
You're going for 500, but 1,000 gets you in a better position.
Yeah, the only thing is, you guys got to understand that we can. We didn't worry about that because we're not allowed to take donation. I mean, we're not allowed to use super chat. We're not allowed to use memberships, and we're not allowed to monetize.
Don't matter. That's not even what I'm talking about.
It's getting the word out that
You're
It's
right.
getting the word
You're
out.
absolutely. You're right. You're right. That
Yeah,
is absolutely true.
See, you gotta look at it not as a numbers game, right? Why can't you be monetized?
All right, we chose, and California is the most stringent of the 501c corporate nonprofit. Now, I didn't know this, but there are military, specific military
All right,
501c.
you got a 501(c), right?
That's right, and we have chosen to
Hold
avoid.
on. Go with PayPal.
Yeah, we do. We have a PayPal. Right now, we're setting up our PayPal and
Why the fuck didn't you tell me that?
because we do
I
not
can
have a
help.
bank
I
account.
can help. I can
We
help. Don't worry about it. Just this is stuff that you need to know, right?
Yeah,
I don't want to see any of my brothers on the street. Trust me.
I hear you, brother. I don't
And
want to see
anything I
any of
can
them
do
either.
to help, I'm going to.
Well,
And
give us a week. Give us a week
you
because
got it.
we're not legally allowed to take any money until the V for Vets bank account and V for Vets PayPal are open, and we couldn't do that until I relinquished control and signed documents for KY Packer, which are being faxed over today. Won't be initiated till Tuesday. So
Who
around
is
Wednesday.
KY Packer?
KY Packer is a 20-year veteran. He is one of the biggest supporters in this community, sir. When he got his back pay, and the only reason I'm saying this is not doxing his information, it's already out there. He got a back pay for like 40 grand. He spent every penny on it helping people, feeding people, buying phones for people, helping the vets. He bought supplies.
Understood.
He is a godsend, and he is my best friend. So I'm biased.
He's an amazing man.
And
I can say I've done an interview of Bud and KY on my show, the Sidekick Show, with my co-host, the Ashamed Canadian. We're huge supporters of Bud and KY. Both of them are very honorable men, sir.
Good
he's
deal.
you'd love him, and I want you to meet him
Yeah.
because, like Bill was saying, you're 26 years. He's 28. He had to retire because he was injured.
That's why I had to retire. I got hit with an IED.
Damn, he didn't get hit with an IED, I think. But the thing is, you really like him, sir. He's, like I said, he's my best friend, so I'm a little bit biased. I'm not going to kid you. And
No
within a
worries.
year, within the last year, he lost his wife of 40 years. It was brutal. It still is brutal. But it's like right now, sir. I've been putting his PayPal out because the man, after spending that money on this helping people, he got hit up for taxes. And
Oh yeah.
in my opinion, I think the taxes he owes should be paid for by me doing donations, getting him donations for tax. He has not asked for this. He never puts his hand out. I mean, you can go back and look. He's just a remarkable person, sir. And our organization is remarkable. I'm going to pat myself on the back here. We have people like Bell Admin, Stevie Mao, Almongus, S. Graham. We all for the same thing, which is accountability and 100% money or whatever we get donation wise go into the vets. It has caused us to have very few followers because a lot of these people, sir, like to use charity raising as a means in which to get money for themselves. That's why we made our bylaws and our corporation so strict. We wanted it made clear that we will not take any donation and use it for our own personal gain. All that money has to go for the vets.
I don't use any of the money I make for personal gain. Make no mistake about it.
You would be shocked, my brother. You would be I'm going to give the worst story I've ever told people about how this worked. We invited somebody to go out with us to feed the homeless, and they were going to help us because they had a bigger channel. They got over $1,000 on their super chats and PayPals. Do you know how much Feed for Vets made that evening? $30.
Probably nothing.
$30, brother.
Oh, them
Who the
bastards.
fuck does that? Who the fuck does that?
Who the fuck does that?
Who's gonna sit there and tell you they're out there trying to help the homeless and then keep the money themselves? Not us. We are
Not me either.
You know, we don't do that here at V for Vets. We're very
I don't-
proud of that.
We've witnessed
Go
that
ahead.
too.
You can tell. We got quite a few of those, but I'll let my wife come out and talk to you.
All right, brother.
Come on. I'm in the same room. I gotta get that. I'm KY Packer.
Yeah, he's on the keyboard now. And
So how are you doing?
I'm doing great. They're doing absolutely great. We
Tell
have
some of the horror stories we went through last year.
we have definitely we've definitely witnessed a lot of people pocketing the money that's sent for specific reasons. And
sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm gonna go ahead, if you don't mind. I'm gonna put KY Packer's PayPal in the We don't do a lot of that here at
Well,
Beaver
that's
Vets.
no problem. That's no
We don't.
problem.
I'm just letting you know now. We do not post things like this in Beaver Vets because it's not associated with vets. I'm
Right.
making an
But hold
exception
on.
right now.
Hold on. KY Packer, I'm going to watch what he has to say. And his PayPal account, we can post in our community as well.
That would be awesome.
I'm not limited to anything I can do. You know what I mean?
Well, we it's not that we can't do this like you just seen I did it, but I am a kind of person that wants 100% transparency, and I don't want the V for
Right.
Vets channel used for drama. I
Okay.
don't want to use it. The goal of
Amen.
V for Vets is simply to help the vets. It's not about Bud. It's not about KY. It's about the vets.
But tell
Right.
him
Right.
that
Yeah,
if we
so-
drive the way we're going to drive this
If we drive the way that we're going to drive this
is going to be
by
putting his PayPal account in, not ours.
putting his PayPal account in, not ours.
We don't want any control over the money that goes to be for vets.
Right. Right.
Wow,
We can
and-
get product. We can
We're
get
not.
product.
We're not
we can-
about.
We can send assistance. We can help organize and put the right people together to get the
We're a
materials
community. Just tell him.
that are dropped
Wow.
down on the border.
We're a community. We're not. I have specific things I donate to. All right.
And our channel does not support what we do. Our ranch and our farm actually does. So,
And your job.
yeah, my
Well,
job.
anything I could do for you guys, honestly,
Well,
this network
Let
bringing
us
me in,
have the floor for a minute.
bringing me into this network is a God blessing. Like I said,
We
I
are
love-
Hard Luck Survival is a community. You'll see it if you come to my channel. All right.
Well, I will come. I will come to your channel, brother.
But if you come to our channel, you'll see what we're doing. You can watch what we do. You're gonna see that we don't push for money. But if there's a cause out there that I deem worthy, like yours, I'll put in your information for them to donate directly to you, not us. And we'll tell them not to super chat us if they're going to super chat. Just put it into KY Packer.
YouTube takes
honestly,
30% every step it goes.
And
those
PayPal
are separate, by the way. KY Packer has his own PayPal. Beaver Vets PayPal will be going up here soon.
We'll
And-
put your.
Okay,
Tell them we'll put your B for vets.
we will.
Okay, that'd be great because
We don't want to control your money for your cause. All right.
Right, we don't.
No,
we're not legally allowed to put any money donated to Beaver Vets in any personal accounts at all. Period.
I know, but in a week you're gonna have all your stuff done, right?
I'm going to be in the hospital, sir. I'm really sick. I'm not kidding you, but we will have the PayPal up within a week or so. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. All right,
okay. Because I'm not going to be able to get out of the hospital.
And
for
you
about a
can
month
stay
right
on page with me, right?
Say that again, sir.
I need you to stay on page. All right.
Because he's going to start
I'm gonna
putting
give you
things
the
in
skinny,
motion.
all right.
Perfect.
He'll start putting things in motion before you're ready, so
I'll
that
start promoting your channel and Beeper Vets organization to help the homeless veterans. Okay.
Awesome.
The minute you get your PayPal, I'll put your PayPal and a link in my channel. Okay.
That'd be great.
So that our community can help your community, and then we can maybe eventually merge the communities so that we're all working on the same page.
Sounds good. And like I said,
Tell them that we're a community building channel.
we're not a grow channel, we're a community growing channel. And what we see that's wrong in America is this division is crippling the entire country. And so we're trying to get people to unite for a common cause and for being able to not be a house divided. It's important to us. And so We have musicians on our show. We talk about
Oh my
uh,
goodness.
fixing
Kind of kind
the
of like what
strength of.
Ash and I do. Same thing.
Well, ma'am, this whole thing has slowed down because of my miserable health. I was down there feeding the homeless vets when I stepped in this cesspool of death, and because I was, they'd chased him down there. I've got photos that I can barely show because they make me cry every time I see them. Where these people are living now because of what they did to them,
Oh yeah,
and I went down there. I went down there with some remarkable people because the cops wouldn't even follow us down in there because of how nasty and disgusting it was. But Tommy Woods, Ice Cold Audit, myself went down there. Now, Ice fell in the water as well, but he didn't have any open wounds. It's every time we go to feed the vets, it becomes more and more dangerous because of what these cops and stuff are doing to them here in LA. So any
yeah.
hope we can give them,
Uh,
any support we can give them, any hope is a God blessing. And you can see it when they meet us, how utterly happy and they're just that someone cares. This is
Well,
sad to
yeah.
me.
Paper
This is sad
vets.
to me.
V for Vets Rob has something to say. Um,
Yes.
I went down and I lived in that homeless community for a week. And during that week that I spent down there, I met a lot of veterans. All right. And I didn't do it to toot my own horn. I did it to go down just to help them personally. All
Well,
right.
that's what I want to do.
And I slept on the bench and wherever I could for that week. And I came home and my eyes were opened. All right. And I found out churches wouldn't even help.
yeah.
No, no, they won't.
Found out that the people really are tired of them and they won't help. And if this is what you want to do, more power to you,
We'll help
and
you.
we'll help.
Yeah, because you know what, dude? I heard that too. I went to a channel that I thought was my friend's 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Bell Admin got so mad he went over there and attacked him, but this man attacked me for helping the homeless vets. He cannot
Sure, that's
stand the
so
home. He
much.
can't stand the homeless, and he thinks if you haven't served in a war, then every other vet is just simply someone playing games. He was the
Yeah,
most
There,
that's how a lot of them feel, though. You know why?
it's unfortunate a lot are pretending to be veterans. They go and they find hats and they find this and they find that, and then they work on the sympathy for the vets.
right, but you know what,
And
ma'am? Here's my point. They don't like the way these vets are, okay? And then I
oh yeah,
tell them, I bet you they didn't like sitting in a foxhole for 2 years getting shot at. They didn't get to
right.
go, well, fuck it, I'm leaving. Second, I will. This was disturbing to me, but I'm going to let you know how it is. The government breaks it down into those two categories. I don't agree with the government. I don't agree. There should be certain things that maybe they should get, like medals and rank or something for fighting in the actual war. But a person that signed up for the military doesn't get to say, well, you know what? I'm not going to really go fight. I'm just going to stay here behind this desk. At any given minute, they can be dragged right into a war scene.
In the
Well,
core,
right, the
in the core,
501,
everybody's trained with a weapon.
the 501 is broken it down into two categories. First category is those who fought in war, and the second category is those who don't fight in war. I asked the guy on the phone, the lawyer who we hired, what you want me to do, bro? Ask for a resume?
You're
I'd
not
rather
going to
go
get
ahead
help.
and
You're
give
not.
you the help,
You're
the
not going to
resume.
get a resume.
No, I'm not going to ask for one either. You know what?
Right.
There are going to be people out there that do that, man, but screw it. I am
There
not
you go.
going to insult a vet, a possible vet, just because there's some deceivious guy out there who wants some food.
Amen.
And
Amen.
I was told I'm a moron. They wouldn't donate to me. Get the hell off the channel. Well, I left. You know what? Fine, I'll leave. You know what? I don't need you. I don't need your bullshit.
Right.
I'm almost lost my. I'm so sick right now. It ain't humanly funny. I'm on the verge of going homeless, and yet I'm not going to quit helping these people. And
Right.
you sit there enjoying your freedom, talking your shit on YouTube when that was given to you by the blood and backs of vets who fought for it.
Right.
Well,
Right.
our country needs to get a foundation. If you want to be a great country, then you cannot have homeless vets and homeless people. It's a disgrace.
Hey, man, you don't see them in Singapore. You don't see it in Europe much. We're kind of behind the game on all that.
Yeah, we are. That's
And
because
I
we are
agree.
greedy.
Yeah, I'm not greedy. I could give a shit. My kids are dead. My son died in Afghanistan just a few years back.
Oh, I'm sorry
And
to hear that, brother.
my father
Sorry
died
to
in
hear.
Vietnam.
Yeah.
And so I don't really have any heirs or any of that shit.
You're 4 generations Marines.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
but
fourth
Yeah.
generation Marine. I'm the third. My son was the fourth.
well, that's what good people like. You know what they say? They say that it only takes a few men, good men, to turn their backs to make the bad ones survive.
But I have veterans on my channel. Do you hear me?
We have a lot of veterans on our
we
channel.
need them. We
so
need them
their
in
attitude
here.
is different.
And
I
that's
love
why I'm
that.
telling you about. That's why I was saying community. I don't want to be in charge of your money. I want you to be in charge of your money.
Which is KY.
What I want to do is get like-minded people together to make this
Exactly.
world a better place.
And we'll
And
do
I
it. We will do it. We will, sir. I am
We
the
will,
one
because
that
right
believes that's
now,
safe.
the power of positivity is going to overrun the power of negativity. And we have to be positive. And, you know, I am really sorry for the pain you're going through, brother.
Well, it's nothing like the pain that my. See, I had a cousin that I love, sir, and this is where this really started. Other than the honor I have from my father, who served his country well, but my cousin was a prisoner in Vietnam, and they tortured him.
Yeah.
And to this day, he is not mentally sane anymore. They tortured him so bad he didn't come back the same.
right, they don't.
And they spit on him when he came
Yeah.
back from Vietnam. I was like, what? You
I
know,
remember that. I was just fresh out of high school and I watched people treat him in a disgusting way, and
yeah,
most of them were drafted.
that's the other thing. I'm to the my cousin was a great person, ma'am. He never broke the law. He served his country. And then
Right.
he came back the way he is, and you people want to these goddamn millennial. I'm sorry, they don't want
Well,
to
I
give honor. They want like taking the knee. Look, dude,
right.
I will never. I don't watch baseball anymore. I don't watch basketball anymore. And I mean, you let a guy Kirkpatrick who had an affair with the quarterback, with the linebacker's wife, dictate a thing called take the knee to this country. You could have done that in another way, dude. I look at it as when the United States is playing their national anthem. That is what the U.S. military went out there and fought for.
Yes.
That's my opinion. But unfortunately, I am not in the military, so
Let me play this
I
Star
keep
Spangled
quiet about that, dude. But I'm like, I won't do that. Out of utter respect for every military person that went out there and shed blood for us, I will never,
Right.
ever, ever take the knee at a national anthem. I will
We
stand there.
we have
honor
the national anthem, and we also do other patriotic songs with our violin player.
Oh my
And
God, I want him on my channel. I want you guys to come more on my channel.
that
It's like
sounds good.
I'm the one that's kept this thing down because of my health.
Yes.
And financial
Well,
situation. I've been able to go out. I've been walk. The infection spread to both feet. I cannot walk right now. I'm stuck in
Ask
bed.
him if
But you can count on this, brother. I will be back up. I will be back up. I will be going out again, whether it's be in a wheelchair, whether it be with a cane. I'm going out.
yeah.
And I look at people and say, look, dude, I'm nothing. There's no S on my chest. If you would just go out one day a week or even one day a month, I realize times are hard. Give up a pack of cigarettes and buy some hamburgers, or go to the
Amen.
store and pass out some food to the vet you see on the street. Thank him for his
Right.
service. You
Right.
don't have to give him $1,000,000. How about you just walk up and thank him for his service? Talk to him for a while. The other program I'm working on, which is not going all that well because of my health, I talk to vets who are suicidal. I am not a counselor. I'm not a psychologist. But I know for a fact of what the VA has said that 80% of all suicides by vets, which by the way are more women, are because of isolation.
Yeah.
Isolation simply means they want to talk to someone. What the fuck? How hard can that be? You don't have to give me your damn money. You don't have to do anything. Like, talk to the guy. Go up and say, hey, look, man, I'm able to go to a baseball game because of you.
Right. Now, my husband's wondering, is it okay for us to say a prayer for you and your feet?
Oh yes, I'm
All right.
I'm a Catholic. It's hard to admit because of what my church did.
No worries.
We don't care about denomination. We never have. A pathway to God is a pathway to God, no matter which way you go. And He knows your heart. No one judges that heart. That's.
And your name is Bud?
Well, my real name is Kevin. I don't mind doxing myself because you got to understand, me and KY made the hard decision because in California, you must dox yourself to have a corporation. The
Yes.
CEO needs to give his name. I did. And KY being my brother, he did it as well because he wanted to back me. So my name, Kevin Brockstrom, is out there with my address, with everything, because I don't care. I've been people want. There's nothing they can do to me anymore, man.
Well, Rob's my name. Rob is my name.
Rob is his name.
Rob is Kevin, but they call me Bud. The funny story was I entered this community as bud grower because I was growing weed.
Right on.
And I was growing the weed. And then
Right
when I
on.
went out to raise the money, I actually, because I'm a very good salesman, I'm a very good spokesman. That's the one thing I do. I had actually got this guy at a pizza place. The first week we went out, he was gonna donate pizzas every other week. But man, he went to our channel and saw Bud Grower. I had a couple shows at the time, Bud in Upstate, and we were smoking weed and shit. The churches pulled their donations back, and this guy canceled his. I realized that if I wanted to help the vets, I had to give up my childish bullshit, and I opened V for Vets to change my name to Bud.
All right.
No more weed talk.
So he's ready to say the prayer, and then we can move on from there. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay. All
Our
right.
most kind and heavenly Father, we pray for Kevin today. We all need your help to just lay your healing hands on him, Father. Be with him through the day, and more importantly, help him with his pain. Father, we know that life is short, but we know that you have an amazing healing power. And we know that you gave your son to be there for each and every one of us. Father, we would just ask that you lay your healing hands upon him and make him feel refreshed and be with him and guide him. We pray for all these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Appreciate that.
When we sit down here, right? Now, I've had a lot of friends that were veterans that killed themselves when they came home. And I don't want to go into it. I don't want to go into it like a pity pot thing, right? So when I sit down here, hey Willie D, how you doing, brother? Good to see you.
All right, another person from our
channel.
From our channel, yeah.
When I sit down and I look at what we can do together for a community and what we can do together to help the veterans, utilizing your community to help you, and combining these communities together so that we all can help each other.
That is an amazing idea.
I need a minute here. I have the world that comes into my room. I have people from all over the world, and you're an inspiration to a lot of people. And right now, that's why I said we're going to get the word out there, and we're going to do what we need to do. We know our government lies to us. We know that half the shit that goes on with these snow fuckers isn't real, but we are. Now, I served my country, and I don't care that much about what I did. Combined, I didn't do it alone.
Right.
We are a team. Together, everyone achieves more.
Mhm.
And when we hold down the ground and hold our fucking line, right? That's what we do. So when I tell you I'm going to help you, I'm going to help you.
And
Right,
I don't know what to say.
take 1 penny of your money. Period. It'll go to you guys. All you have to do is come in and get yourself known. And I'd be honored to have you as a guest on my channel.
I'd love to come. I don't know if you know Stevie Mao.
I don't.
He makes avatars. He made the V for Vets one, but I want to play this because he put this together for me. He's part of our board, but this is an amazing video that Stevie Mao threw together for us.
All right.
And check it on out. I can't say enough about it. I mean, that's some great work by Stevie Mao. I mean, that's our intro
yes.
into our channel, and it just if it doesn't bring a tear to your eyes, I don't know what will. But you may give me a reason to keep because I'm excited. I want to get out of here so I can go and get the stuff in Arizona, pass out the canned food boxes. If I don't mess up the goddamn address, I put the wrong address. Originally, when I ran this thing about 3 or 4 days ago, it said canned food drive attention 16005 when it's 16055. So hopefully nobody has sent anything and it's got sent back because that would just take away from what we're going to give to the vets when I get out of here.
Right. Well, I know that Rob, the minute that we get off of here, is going to start organizing to have the jerky made and to get it put together. And he'll start in motion on the things that we can do. We've been working on doing co-ops for the farmers so that the middleman gets out of there and we can do direct sales from farms.
Tell them we're going to bring our violinists over.
and he just called the violinist to get him woke up and going.
Dude, I want the violinist on my show, dude. You're so lucky.
He'll play for you here in a few minutes. He's just waking up. He's in an RV outside our house. So,
oh, no kidding. Is he like Jethro Tull?
He's 26 years old. He came down to join us and has been living on our property for about a year. And when he showed up, he was pretty well. He was a millennial. You know?
We cured him.
We've cured him a certain amount. He always has free will, but his eyes are a lot more open after this year. And so we're looking.
Give me you know what, dude? It's now 9:00. My brother KY needs to sleep, but I'm gonna see if I can get him to come over and say hi to you guys.
Okay.
You'd really like that, and I'd really like for you to meet him. Hang on.
I'm actually Canadian, by the way. Just so you
All
know.
right. Which part of Canada? The east side or the west?
I'm in Nova Scotia.
All right.
Right on.
It's a beautiful area.
Well, Willie D and me are from Minnesota, and
okay.
I want to do a shout out for Willie D. I just got to really rub some dirt on him. Right on. That's Willie D. He's a really good friend of mine. Real quick. You're up. You're not up that early. You're an hour ahead of 2 hours ahead of us.
Yeah.
Come on in.
Glad to see you, Willie D.
Come on in.
Dog.
Stop it. Sorry about our noise.
Yeah, it's okay. Trust me. Trust me. That's nothing to be. That's nothing. I was woken up to horns for 3 weeks in Ottawa. So
she watches us real close. So
just so you know, my brother KY, I woke him up, but I'm very excited about you guys getting to meet him. This is a dream that me, KY, and Bell Admin, Steamy Mount have wanted for so long. And like I said, me going into the hospital now for the last 9 months has slowed us down to a crawl. We went out and spent our own money like we don't have money for food. We got a storage unit because we wanted to get things going to where we could help these people out and pass out food to the vets. And I'm really excited about this. But I'm looking forward to going to the Arizona border. I'm going to film that nonsense. I'm going to have a lot of fun. We're going to get a lot of good things for the vets.
Yes.
And the irony of it is all camouflage. Isn't that perfect? It doesn't get any better than that, people. I love United States and all this for the vets. And yeah, you're right. Now, Oceanside, I say this just out of anger. They want to arrest me if I come back into their city, basically. They do not like beef for vets because beef for vets.
They want to arrest me.
Yeah. We'll work on helping out with the legal aspects potentially.
Oh, you know what, man? Let them arrest me like I told the cop. Go ahead and arrest me. I will not take bail. I will be a martyr, and you will look like the douche you are. Why would you? Seriously. This guy had a cross on me with ex-military. I said, you're the trifecta, bro. You're a tyrant, you're an oath breaker, and you're a false prophet. Jesus would feed the homeless, and no vet leaves another vet behind. None. And for you to sit there and be the tyrant that you are with your resets, we don't care. Like I said, the great people in my organization, while small, Tommy Wood, Ice Cold Audits, these people put their necks on the line every time we go out. They don't ask for anything in return, so I'm sick of seeing other people do these so-called fundraisers, and the money ends up staying with them.
Right.
That's not the purpose of a fundraiser.
Amen.
I'm just saying.
Real quick, we're gonna have our violinist play.
Nice.
Ready?
He's in the head for just a second. We woke him up.
But I had to give Willie D a little bit of shit because I haven't seen him since last night.
He threw a hat on. His hair's everywhere. It's okay. We'll take him as is, right?
There you go. It's like I'm waiting for KY to drag. He's all like, "Oh, what's up, bud?" I'm like, "Get up, dude." I got some great people reading me. And he's like, "Yeah, you're gonna love KY. KY is a remarkable person in this community. I'm honored to know him. I really am."
Well, that's great. That's great.
All right,
Here,
I'm gonna switch
tap
you out
out.
with Eric, our violinist.
Good morning, a beautiful Sunday morning to everybody here.
Hello.
I was burning daylight.
Yeah,
There
you were.
go.
Can't be
Too
doing
much
that.
sleep ain't good for you.
Up and Adam, talk about that.
So your name again was
Eric.
Eric.
Good to meet you.
/ Jethro Tall /
Charlie Daniels' long lost son.
There you go. Well,
We're gonna start it out with the Star Spangled Banner.
Nice.
I'm
gonna mute and let he has let him have his moment. Thank you so much for coming to the channel.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's Eric.
Thank you so much for letting me perform today. This is the Star Spangled Banner by Francis Scott Key, the national anthem of the United States of America.
Is it really?
God bless America, brother.
God bless America, brother. Claire.
Sorry about that.
Oh, sugar jets.
I'm going to go ahead and start that again. That was my phone going off. I do apologize.
Not a problem, brother. Sounded great so far.
Again, this is the Star Spangled Banner.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Very nice. Now, everybody, I wanted to just take the time to introduce my best friend and one of the community's greatest supporters, KY Packer. He is also a 28-year vet.
Hello, everyone.
Semper Fi, KY. Glad to have you here. Glad to get to know you.
Morning, KY.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Now, Eric, Stevie Mao wanted to know if he could use that on our intro.
You sure can.
Yeah,
certainly.
That would be phenomenal. Derek,
He's
that was
prepared.
great.
He's prepared to play more than one song if you'd like it.
Yes, please, by all means. We're
all right, we're gonna play the Marine Corps hymn. The all the anthems to all the armed forces except Coast Guard. We haven't got it yet, so we'll just hit it up with Marine Corps hymn first.
I'm going to play all the fighting songs for every single one of the branches except for the Coast Guard. I'm not sure if they have one, but I'm going to start it off with
They
the Marine.
do, we just don't know it.
I
We're
believe
not
they
gonna
do.
lie.
Right on. I'm going to kick it off with the Marine Corps hymn from the Halls of Montezuma.
Oh yeah.
And we'll play them all, then we'll be done with it, and then we'll talk.
All right. This is Anchors Away for the Navy. And that's going to be followed up by The Army Goes Rolling Along.
Caissons go rolling along.
Gotcha.
You got it wrong, brother.
That's what's printed on the label. I'm not going to lie. I
Yeah.
have on my label right here. I got.
He just gave you the correct answer, and that is true. I'm not familiar with the armies as much as I am the Corps, but right on. Thank you, KY Packer. We appreciate it. This goes out to the Army and all the veterans of the Army.
Thank you.
You betcha. and then the last one, the Air Force, and then we're done with that. And I'm really looking forward to talking to KY Packer. So go ahead and play the next one, and then we'll
take a break.
Take a break from the violin. That way they got a few, and it'll give Steve Mao whatever he wants. And yeah, it's perfectly okay if you use our music. Go ahead.
This is Into the Wild Blue Yonder for the Air Force.
Fantastic.
Awesome, Eric. Thank you.
That is no problem. You guys have an excellent Memorial Day weekend.
You too, my friend. And we would like to, it would be great maybe even to highlight you on one of our intro. It would be nice to have you actually highlighted, not just use your music, but maybe get a clip of you doing the song. That would be just phenomenal for us.
Remember, there's another service. Space Command.
Space Force.
Space Force.
We don't know what their anthem is.
And
or
then
if they have one.
Coast Guard. They don't know, so.
I think it's Spaceballs.
Spaceballs.
I don't know what theirs is.
It's probably some techno music.
Maybe it needs to be created.
There you go, Eric.
I'm sure they have one already. It's just
phenomenal things going on at KY. We've been brought into a great community. He's gonna help us out quite a bit, actually, and as well as like I said, this is his wife. I can't remember her name. I'm bad. You know how I am with names.
I'm Louise.
Louise,
Yes.
KY Packer fan.
Hello, Louise.
Hello, it's good to meet you. Good to meet you. You guys have a really great cause.
I was going to ask you on his channel if that's a Green Bay or is that a Georgia alumni?
Agree.
Let's see if we can get this a little more clear.
All right.
Bell administration, thank you so much for bringing me to this channel.
Bell, my brother, I love Bell. Yes, and thank you so much, Bell. This has really been a great, exciting to you. What happened? We lost KY.
Just went out, but that's okay.
There he is.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button.
We do that all the time.
I'm the one that's famous on that.
Oh, okay.
We got a bed up there. I'm going to jump.
No, I reached around to grab my hat.
Hey, KY, guess what? They're going to take me to the Arizona border to collect those things I've been whining about for over a year. Yes! My brother, we're going to have camouflage stuff to hand out to our vets.
We'll get it set up, and he'll have a team of people that are all veterans to go along with him and make sure that he's safe and makes it through fine.
Look at that, KY!
With the proper approach, that we can keep him safe.
It's going to be hard because I'm a spaz. You can ask KY. I'm just all over the place. I get really excited. I'm very looking forward to that. You have no idea.
He's been talking about this for a year.
Yeah, no one wants to go. They're all afraid to go, and I'm all like, "Well, fuck, I'll go myself."
Forget the sequel. The
sequel
they're talking about making the City Slickers and Bud's Adventure going to Arizona is going to be much more hilarious.
Is that I had the honor of being friends with Bell and KY, which it is, and now I've met you, sir. KY. He's gonna provide us with stuff like beef jerky to pass out to the vets. It's gonna be amazing. So our storage unit and stuff, and we're gonna actually get into the community we want to. KY, don't get me wrong. the 1A community has been a God blessing, and I have a lot of friends here. But the 1A community is the 1A community. It's First Amendment auditors. It was never about the vets. And we have run into a lot of problems because of that. People using our charity to raise their money, like we were talking about, to be able to get into an actual community of vets so we can actually work with and help them work with others is a dream that me, KY, Bell, and Graham and S, this is what we wanted. And like you said, I've been whining about this Arizona thing since I saw that show over a year ago. It's just laying on the ground, and they're all camouflaged, and it has "Give it to the vets" all over it, brother. Give it to the vets, man. So it's great. It's really great. Now I'll shut up and let you talk to KY.
KY, I got a quick question for you.
Sure.
I have a channel here in Hard Luck as well. It's Hard Luck Survival. We want to post your guys' charity to go to your PayPal and his. I don't want any control of any of your money. I want you guys to be able to. The best way to explain my channel is I'm a community kind of grower type guy, right? I'm not a grow channel. I don't want any money. I'm trying to unite the world in the room, right? I don't know if that made any sense, and I think the best way to explain it is if you guys want to, you can put your PayPal, drop your links, do whatever. I have a really good group of people that will support good causes. And, but I don't do this to get my super chat. I want it to go to you guys. And I really don't. If you watch my channel, you'll understand. I mean, Bell came in a couple times. He knows what we're about. Willie D's there all the time. But what we're trying to do is open communication back up between us and the snowflakes, even though they don't want to talk. But I ain't going to shut up because they're not going to take over our country. But I have the world in the room when I go into the room. And we're kind of a bigger channel, but we can help you by helping you help yourself. Does that make sense?
Yes.
If I may ask, how long were you in 28 years?
27 years, 11 months, and 17 days. I call that 28.
Me too.
Close enough.
25, 9 months, and 13 days. I got hit with an IED over in Afghanistan. But yeah, I think we chewed on some of the same dirt, maybe. But the whole point I'm getting at with the whole thing is I really am rallying behind the veterans. I'm really rallying behind people. And I think that if we can make a great YouTube area where people can go, like the veterans, and I have a lot of veterans that are coming in and out, and we have a lot of different, a hodgepodge. So if you ever watch Hard Luck, you'll see what I'm talking about. And but we will definitely push your channels. We'll definitely help. And Captain Ray Paul will do the same thing.
Yeah, they will. They will.
So I'm not here to get into your money. I'm here to get your channel going and get you guys
known
so that you can get the help that you need, and we'll do our part too. You know what I mean?
Yes. Thank you.
I don't know if you want our help.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Wait, did I say yes?
Well,
hold on.
We're farmer rancher.
That would be yes. That would be a big yes. Look at it. Yay. That's me in my hospital bed.
So
we're glad to have you, brother.
Hello.
Good to see you. Long time ago, when I first started out on YouTube, I wore glasses and a cowboy hat, and I said, fuck that. And I am who I am. I'll do what I can. I'm going to turn it over to my wife because this kills my back.
And it's an honor. Again, an honor, sir, of you coming up here and even offering to help. And your friend with the violin, my God, that was fabulous.
But what I'm offering to do is utilize you guys to build your community, having support from my community, so that they will build up your channels the way they build up ours. And we all work together in a calm environment. And I don't put up with any shit on my channel. I got so many mods, I don't really care. And they'll knock them out before it even begins. And we're an over 18 channel because that's how you get away from YouTube rules. So I'm being really honest with everything. I want to see the homeless veterans no longer homeless. I want to help with whatever I can. And yesterday we had a concert that came on our channel. We didn't even know it was going to fucking happen. But the girl said, "Can I sing?" And we said, "Yeah." But that's a calming thing, right?
Yes. Yes.
And I don't want to take over your show because what you guys are doing, I absolutely, yeah, Willie D's a sniper. They come in and it's over before it even begins.
Whack a troll.
He's a whack troll, brother.
There you go.
Bill Admin is quite possibly the best. He's our tribe. He goes wherever I go. He's got my back. I love him. So
Right on, right on. Well, we'll have your back too. And I'm not going to stay up much longer. Huh?
I'm a small channel myself. I've done interviews with Bud and Kate. One of the first times I met them was just prior to that, and they're both great gentlemen. I support them 100%, and I do the same sort of with the gentleman I do my show with. We do the same sort of thing you do: promote other channels, and that's all we will do is just channels, and we give them the platform and the opportunity. And I've known Bell just as long as I've known these two gentlemen, and I gave him a wrench right away because, believe me, like Willie D, he's like Willie D. He'll whack a troll as soon as he sees it.
Yeah, he will. Yes, he will. And like I said, I'm honored to be here today, and I'm glad to be the brother. KY Packer, thank you for everything you're doing.
You're welcome.
And we'll do what we can to. And what is it, Chad? You're more than welcome to come on, and we'll interview you two on our channel. We're a real laid back channel. I mean, we really are. We're just a no nonsense. We don't put up a lot of shit like anybody else. And like I said, I'm really honored to be here, and thank you so much for your service for one thing, and thank you so much for allowing me to come up and talk to y'all. And
anytime.
And we'd be more than happy to support anything you guys do. What I won't do is take donations for what you're doing. We'll get it set up so you guys go directly to you, and it's no hassle on me. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. We're in the process of getting our paperwork together.
Again, Bud slowed that down by dumping apple juice all over the papers yesterday. I get the, you know what, dude? I'm gonna keep it positive here because I've had some great things meeting you. But that paperwork was it's all sticky now, man. I can't.
I'm real excited, and I want to thank again Bell Admin because I was trying to figure out how the hell I got here, and I'm glad I did. And thank you so much, Bell Admin, because had you not dropped this channel, I wouldn't have been here this morning. And I'm really glad I am here. I'm really glad to have met all you. And let's help out the vets.
Yes, let's help out the vets.
Too. And I'm a pretty big time Marine, all the way down to the tattoo on my arm.
Here's one of the things I did recently. Is we made out these food cards when we give out our food.
I told them. There's the card I was bringing up the KY Met. Look at that. It avoids what I was telling you, the fines that we would receive by passing out the food. Because if we pass out a box of canned foods, It goes beyond just feeding them, which is a $2,000 fine. You will be
And then on the
arrested
backside,
because the thing is that is contributing. That is considered flat out contributing, rather than just feeding them. All of which are illegal in the state of California.
Jesus.
But that is our motto, dude. We have always said that, and from the get go of this project,
That's a
it's
lot
just
of setup expense.
$2,000 fine for feeding a veteran or
feeding
a
the
homeless person.
veteran
and
or a
he's
homeless
feeding the
person.
homeless, a period, yeah.
Right, giving them a can of food is considered
So what is it if,
contributing.
so let me ask you a question. If you're walking down the street and you see a dog and you give him a biscuit, do you get a $2,000 fine
No.
for that?
No, you do not.
So why do they make a dog more important than a homeless person?
Because they make money off homeless people.
Yeah, they do. But the point I'm making with this is they're treating them less important
Oh yeah,
than an
That
animal,
dog.
and that's
and
wrong.
and usually the police that are enforcing this all have crosses on. I told you about the trifecta guy. He was an ex-military person that had a
Mother.
cross on and was a cop. So he's a tyrant, an oath breaker, and a false prophet, all in one. It is impressive.
Yeah.
I hope he feels better, ma'am. He's in a lot of pain. I can tell. Trust me, I know this.
He's got his pain levels, but I think he got more pissed off hearing that than anything else. I hate to say it.
Well, we're not gonna stop. We're not gonna stop. And I'll tell you what. It's
Right.
like I told KY. When I go out there, ma'am, if they arrest me, there is no bail. There's no bail. There's never be any money taken away from VFA vets to get butt out of jail. It's never gonna happen. I'll go to jail before I use money that could go for a homeless vet. I'll proudly serve those who serve me.
Golly
Same
ollie.
here.
Wow.
Same
Wow,
here.
that's
I'm not a vet myself, but I will stand for. I proved it. I went to office for the Freedom Rally with the convoy, the truckers. I was there for 6 weeks, so
No, like I said,
I will always stand for my fellow, my country, any country.
KY, they're even gonna run. Oh no, make it a
Especially
surprise.
my American brothers and sisters.
Yeah, by the way, we support vets everywhere. We're not just limited
I
to
wasn't going to
American
go
vets.
live today,
We weren't going to go live today,
but
but
I'm damn straight going live now.
Well,
My
what time?
God.
Because they give me this medicine, sir. To be quite honest with you, it wipes me out. KY has been as a godsend because I have absolutely no money to buy drinks or anything here. If it wasn't for him, I'd be dead. And he also sent me a grabber, which, by the way, I cannot stress to you enough. Oh my God,
It'll be there tomorrow.
how that changed your life.
Yeah, it did. He could have
One of
bought
these
me.
things.
He could have bought me a new one and shipped it from
Mother.
Amazon for less than what it cost him to mail it to me.
God,
The
I'm
guy-
fired up.
You know, I want out of here.
You bet you do.
I want to go to Arizona too. KY, you have no idea how happy that fucking
We
place
are,
is.
Bud,
Yes.
we are an open carry state. We are a state that would never tolerate such bullshit. Yeah,
Well-
we might be a red state. We might be Republican. I don't really give a shit what anybody thinks.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you one thing. Where I come from,
Come here.
Looks like a
human
fur
being
baby.
is more important than a dog. You know, a human being, veteran or not, is more important than feeding a dog.
Yes, it is.
Yes, yeah, and it is sad, sir.
Yes.
And what really is because it's a lie. They're not doing it for anything but because, see, look, when you look at homeless Skid Row here out in California, to go down there, you could die because there's a mafia down there. It's called the homeless mafia. They take their pills and stuff and they sell them. They're drug dealers. And if
Oh,
you don't,
crap.
I know there's a great person out there called Furry Potato, and he has a show called "You Won't Be Forgotten," and he knows how to go down there into that area because he knows who he has to talk to or what to do. And there's an estimated 37,000 vets in Skid Row. That is conservative. So and they don't what they used to do is you could drive up to this road every single day and drop food off, and that's where all the homeless people would go to get the food. California has now made that illegal. They also changed the ruling. There was a law that told truck drivers they couldn't pull their delivery truck up in front of a door, right? They've now extended that to human beings so that they can arrest the homeless people for sitting. And I don't know
Let
if
the illegals in, but arrest the homeless.
Yes.
What a crock of shit.
Yeah.
Well, because that way they can put them in the jailhouses, which are private now, and get money, state money. It's a money maker. They don't want to end the homeless. They could. But what really is disgraceful is you have the nuts to do that to vets. I don't get it.
We're going to get the word out on that. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I might interject. I just looked up the Space Force's anthem is U.S. Space Force March.
Nice.
Well, we'll play it, mate. We'll play it in June.
We'll hit it in June. He's got to have time to kind of practice up on it and whatnot. And
good girl.
We'll.
I just googled it.
What about the Coast Guard?
They haven't got the Coast Guard one either, KY.
He's going to go for that. They've got a tough job.
Well, you guys have made my day. It's been very depressing being like, you can ask KY me laying up in this bed like this for the last.
Well,
it's been
to
months
kind of
and
bring
months.
To kind of bring KY up to speed. My husband, we have a ranch down here, and then we have a farm up north. And between the two, we have quite a few connections to be able to have. My husband's a firm believer what you carry in your pack should be lightweight, and canned goods are great.
And a rucksack. You know what a rucksack is, right, KY?
Yeah.
If we can get some rucksacks and pack up a bunch of like jerky and shit like that, there's no weight to it.
The Coast Guard song is Semper Paratus. Always ready.
Always ready. There they are. We're going to drop off because we're going to go live. I wasn't planning on it.
On which one? Which one are you going live on, sir?
On Hard Luck Survival.
All
we
right,
have.
I'm going to go live on Hard Luck. I'm building Rob Retbed as a backup because I have a tendency of getting a little nuts. And I'm going to show survival on Rob Retbed.
You said you have a farm up north.
I live in I'm from Minnesota. My grandfather left it to the family, right? And a lot of times they've all done is just sharecrop it and rent the damn house out. And the thing about it is I'm going back and taking over. It's not that it's not that
That's
impressive.
just a farm. So anyway, but
I'm originally from Milwaukee.
It'd be an honor if I was able to come over.
Have you ever been down to God, I can't think of it. Shit, no, it just
anyway.
Well, the Milwaukee's the longest bridge in the world. Am I right or wrong? You guys have the longest bridge in the world. You go from Africa all the way to
Puerto Rico, isn't it?
Puerto Rico. National Avenue, and where they used to have a real big bar there, that kind of old funky bar, and you'd walk in and it was stunk, but it was fun. And I'm trying to remember the street. I was in Milwaukee for a little bit. You know what I mean?
I lived on the northwest side off of 91st and Silver Spring.
All right.
But 80% of my relatives are from the Milwaukee area, Waukesha, West Bend, Wauwatosa, South Milwaukee. So my grandfather owned all the land that is now the port of Milwaukee, and they took it from him and gave him 10 cents on a dollar to eminent domain and stole all of his land. So
That's not good.
yeah. But we still have 80 acres up in northern Wisconsin, about 60 miles north of Wausau.
All right.
80 acres up there. And
If you guys wouldn't mind, I'd love to go to your show.
Well, we'll be happy to see you there.
I was stationed in Minneapolis for 3 years, from 93 till December of 96. So
did you hang out in Hennepin and Lake? Did you ever go to the Fifth Avenue bar?
No, I'm not a big bar goer. Can't say I've been to a lot of bars. I'm not a fan. So
that's
not
okay.
A fan. How about Duluth? Did you ever go down and see Lake Superior?
My Uncle Bill used to live in Duluth, and we used to go up and visit him, and we'd walk the shoreline and look for agates, watch the ships go by and see these big waves come in, because the ship's going by and cause big waves.
Oh, yeah.
And my brother said, let's go swimming. And I said, are you nuts? You know what the Lake Superior, you know what the water temperature is like about 54 degrees. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wait. You got my
Did you ever catch a walleye?
Huh?
9 o'clock.
Oh, good 9. I don't feel like taking them right now. They make me sick.
Did you ever catch a walleye?
Oh, I love walleye.
Oh, yeah. That's the best fish out there. I live in a town, Waterville, which is outside of Faribault. Wauwatosa, Mankato.
What?
That area.
What's the chance of me having you get me one more? But I only have a 5. That's all I have left.
You need a Sprite?
I'm gonna jump off and we're gonna get ourselves ready to go live here.
You know, Wisconsin, every Friday's Fish Friday.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And nothing better than go to a local fish fry, get fresh beer batter walleye and fries and coleslaw.
God, I'm tired.
Just about every church
coleslaw.
every Friday. Every pub, every church has a fish fry on Friday.
Amen. Yeah, I know. I remember. We're gonna go ahead and jump off and get our live ready.
We'll get it posted so that
Literally,
people come
Rob,
in.
Yeah.
It was an honor having you guys on here, sir. Thank you. And thank you for
You fired me up this morning.
Well, I hope so. That's what I do. Ask him. I always fire him up. I almost always fire people up. That's what the mouth of the South.
Good. All righty.
We're gonna drop off and set up our hard luck. Probably be up in about 35 minutes.
Thank you so much for your hospitality today.
Oh, thank you. I've been going for 2 hours and 34 minutes. My pain level's starting to reach up. KY knows that 2 hours is usually what I can push. So I'd love to come over there and see you guys. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, God bless you all.
That's KY's
That was
wife.
my wife for 44 years.
She's beautiful.
But she got the COVID injection last year and it killed her. So
oh crap! Daggone it.
They made her get it, and
that was it.
I just hate that. I hate that.
I won't get it unless they absolutely force me. So,
well, now you've seen what we really look like. Oh, wait a minute. Why am I a big screen?
Yeah. We myself.
And we'll get you posted on the top. We'll pin you to the top so we can get some people over and get some subscribers built for you guys and get the word spread.
That would be great.
All
and I'm KY. If you want to join our live stream, you're more than welcome. Anybody that was up on the live stream on your panel, you're more than welcome to spread it on our panel. Let them know who you are.
Well, I actually was up all night. Made all these cards up last night. Made them up and sealed them up, and I didn't get to bed till 6 o'clock this morning.
It's like I'm the mouth end of it. I'm the
Right on.
Then you got to tape a penny to the
Oh,
back
yeah.
of them so that they got something to
We got-
donate.
We
No,
got
no,
drop.
no. We're gonna have a little can or jar. If they have a penny, if they need a penny, we'll have a penny to give them.
Right.
There
right.
we go. There we go. God bless you
Yeah.
all, and we'll see you down life's road. Okay.
Sounds
All
like
right.
a
We're gonna
plan.
come back.
Thank
We're
you.
gonna go ahead and go live. I wasn't gonna go live this morning, but I'm going live. So thank you guys, and we're dropping.
You saw the way she looked in the picture. That was 12 weeks
Oh
later.
my. Oh golly. You know,
Oh my God.
it's. I wish our government was not short circuiting the way that it is. And God bless you, and I'm so sorry for your loss.
That was the hardest thing I ever went through.
Oh yeah, yeah, it would be. It definitely would be. All righty, so he's fired up, he's ready to go, and we're gonna get it to as many people as we possibly can. So
All right.
we'll
Blessings.
talk
Yes.
in a bit, and God bless you, KY. I'm so sorry that touched your life so bad.
And Willie D had his brother killed by
Well,
that.
the thing is, my
That is
wife and I knew each other from the time we were born. Our fathers worked together at Everett
Yes.
Outboard Motors, and we would go to each other's house. My parents would play cards. So my wife and I were exactly 6 months apart. I was born December 7th. She was born June 6th, 6 months later. But we never dated till she got out of high school. I was out of the school already working. In fact, I was working at Everett Outboard Motors when I started dating her. But then I got laid off, so I went in the military, January of '75. And
Yeah, were you in Desert Storm?
yes,
So was I. I was on the Hell's Highway.
Oh.
God bless you, brother.
but anyhow, after 44 years together, we're no longer.
Oh, a huge hug to you. And
You know what? Before we leave, we're going to play a soothing song that always calms me down. Ave Maria.
I got
all
you.
right.
We're going to dedicate this to you to hopefully help you walk through this painful time.
Not
Real
to
quick.
be. Not.
Real quick.
Oh, good. Never mind.
I'm going to finish this. KY, I'm going to pray for you. And
All right, well, thank
pray
you.
for everybody on the channel before we play this. All right?
Yeah, next
I'm
week's
on
going to be
fire
kind of
together with
tough
Father.
because her birthday's June 6th. So,
Yeah, it's a rough one.
yeah.
Wow. Our most kind and Heavenly Father, we pray today that you lift up KY Packer because he does
Well,
so
thank
much
you.
for so many. You know him, Father. You know that he's going through a very difficult time in his life. And Father, just be there with him and be there for him and guide this man and warm his heart. Let him know that he's loved and cared about by all. Father, we pray for all these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
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 Here comes Eric.
Back to you, my brother.
This is Ave Maria.
Very nice.
Thank you, Eric. That was awesome.
That's all we got right now. We're going to drop out, and thank you guys so much. We're going live. I didn't intend
Amazing,
to.
Eric.
Thank you.
Just know you're loved, KY. Just know you're loved. And wow, you guys are amazing people. And you fired me up. I'm ready to go live in about, I guess, 7:45. But I didn't come here to promote myself. I came here to find out I'm got a good cause, and I will promote you. Thank you
Thank
guys.
you.
Well, thank you very much.
God bless each and every one of you, and we're going to be live in about 35. So, again, thank you so much for having us. We are honored and privileged.
The honor's all mine, sir.
Semper Fi, my brothers. And so sorry for your loss, my friend. I lost a wife too, and I know it's painful as hell. I ain't going to go into all the pains of my life, but doesn't make it any easier, brother. Don't make it any easier.
No, it don't.
But what I'm going to tell you is we're going to pray for you. And that's a hard loss. And my heart really bleeds on that big time. And nothing that I can say can take away any of your pain. So I know that too. But just know that you're a great guy and we're here for you. And that's about the best I can be.
All right.
Rob, take care,
Thank you.
brother. Eric, nice to meet you and your wife. Awesome.
It's a pleasure. All right. So thank you so very much. And we hope you have a great rest of your day. We're going to be on in about
35 minutes.
35 minutes.
We'll be there, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's
All
good.
right.
They don't drag me off and inject me with 7,000. You know how it is.
Yeah. All right. Shut it down, bro.
All right.
Good to see you, by the way, KY.
Oh, thank
And
you.
big hugs to you, brother.
Yeah, that was Rob. Please check out his channel. I think Bill did drop the link a little while back. It's Hard Luck
Yeah, he did.
Survival. They can drop it again, though. Anyone want to go over there, we'll probably follow them soon. It is going on 3-hour show. We're not done yet, but I figure we'll cut in about 15, 20 minutes or whatever and go over there and say hi to them. What you gonna do, KY? You gonna stay up for us, brother?
No, see, he dropped the link at 9:44.
And there it is again. It's right there. Bill just redropped the thing, so we good. So you staying up now, KY? Did I thoroughly wake you up, my brother?
I barely got to sleep.
How do you like me now, man? Well, you know it ain't. By the way, we have been reinvited, my brother, to the reunion show, the KY and Bud traveling show on the Psychics with
officially, unofficially, you have a confirmed yes from one of us, and I'm sure the other is going to be like, hell yes.
Well, remember, Ashamed had invited us to begin with before that electric power shut his power off, so I'm hoping he won't have a problem. He did say, though, on a live feed that he would have no problem doing this psychic show, but he needed some help from you. So this is probably the perfect option for you to step in and set up the KY and reunion show. And
I got a message from Ginger. She's on her neighbor's phone because there's an internet outage near in Toronto, Hamilton area.
Yeah.
So she has no phone, no internet.
Oh,
she wanted to let me know that she was okay.
It just keeps getting better for her, doesn't it? Jesus.
Yeah, they had a very large tornado go through Ontario recently, so.
Oh my God! Really, you guys got to experience a tornado? Yeah, I love those.
I personally didn't. I was out of Ontario long before the tornado hit, so but they get them all the time up there. It's not uncommon.
We get them here. We're in Tornado Alley, so we get them here in
One of the
Kentucky.
things that I'm telling everybody is please, if you did send some donations, the canned food drive is not 16005, it's 16055. That was an error on my part, which,
Like it says on the bottom, 16055.
well, it originally said 16005 KY. I caught that this morning when I started the show. Really was kind of depressing because, I mean, from what has happened, the post
Your
office.
neighbors love all the food you're getting.
No, but the post office usually knows this, but it's fee for vet. So again, totally tax deductible for anyone that wants to. We have a storage unit and stuff. They will be accountable. We're gonna go pass out. KY, show the card again. These are the cards that will be used to pass out those canned foods that KY has so graciously set up. Each one will contain 8 cans of food and a can opener. So there you go. We are very, like I said, we've got a lot of stuff going as soon as Bud gets out of here, what wise. But look forward to that Arizona thing because I will be taping that. I will be filming that live. So, which we can't go live until
we'll have to get the violinist to learn the song, the theme song, the City Slickers, just for you on that trip. Bud.
Oh, that would be awesome because he has given us permission, Eric, to work with Stevie Mal to add that to our intro. That would be really cool. Maybe at the very end of the intro, play the songs we're having playing through it, and then show him at the end.
The only thing is that version of Halls of Montezuma. I never heard that version before with the intro bars. Usually it starts out with the Halls of Montezuma.
Right.
And he had some other music before that, some bars before that. I'd never heard that before.
Do you think they changed it because of the
age? I don't think they have the official. See, the official hymn is a shortened version, and that's why it's called what it is, because it's a part of a song, not the whole song.
I see. Well, we'll definitely work with that to make sure we get the right one, KY. You'll be able to go over that.
Yeah.
That's why the name of the Army's anthem is "The Caissons Go Rolling Along."
There you go.
And that's the difference, I think.
Oh, man, I'm in pain. It's been a great show. I really am so happy you all came.
And what a lot of people don't realize, what the song is implying, what a caisson is. If any of you are old enough to have watched the Kennedy funeral or film of it, the horse-drawn carriage with the casket, that's a caisson.
Right.
So a caisson is the carriage that they haul the bodies. And so as the caissons go rolling along, it's all about the bodies being returned. That's a lot of people don't realize that.
Oh yeah, a lot of history is left gone because they don't care.
Yes, a lot of history.
This has been a great show. I hope that I was able to fix the error with the food drive. And I got the paperwork ready, KY. Like I said, I'll find out.
If you give me that number, I'll send you those other papers.
They didn't give me the number. Yeah, and the only way you can do it is to send it back to the one you sent it, which I won't be able to get to. But there's no reason for you to send it, brother. They Xeroxed all those forms.
Oh, okay.
But the problem is my signature's already on those forms. That's going to be a problem. So.
But you said the ink was all runny.
Yeah, they Xeroxed it. I guess I could sign it next. I was going to ask you, would it be better for you to refax it or me to try to use the Xerox copies?
Whatever copies you're going to send me are what we're going to have to put in our records. If they're all smeary and stuff, we can't have that.
Right, so you need to fax it. That's just the way it's going to end up being.
That's not a big deal.
Yeah,
But
well,
if they would give me the number
I'll get it.
of the
I'll
fax
get it.
at the nurses station, I'll send it right to them.
Right, I'm going to be working on that today. So, Chad, that's your email address?
Yes, guys, that's my email address. If you
All
guys ever
right.
want to you guys ever want to come over and do a traveling show,
Well,
like I said,
set it up, brother. We want to. Me and KY, this for
when are you looking?
honestly, when you can do it, because this is just
Okay,
for make it the beginning of next month, though. Okay, brother. It be because this
beginning of
I
next
want
month.
right. This is something fun
Okay,
for me and KY to do. It's you know, um, Willie D.
okay.
Thank you for coming in. It was an honor having you in here.
Now,
Uh,
are you gonna? Is it still the Chad?
Well, it'd be mine, or I can do. I can. We have between myself and Ash, we have three channels. There's the Chad, and then there's the Shame Canadian, and we also have the Sidekick channel.
Sidekicks,
So
right?
and
yeah,
we want to go to the
and they're
sidekick.
all and it's all linked through StreamYard. We can post it to whatever channel we want to go to. So we have, like I said, so like if you guys want to be on the side, just on the Sidekicks channel, which is our smaller channel, obviously, but
We'll leave
we
it
could.
to you there, Chad. We don't mind going
Okay.
to that one. We just want to have fun. We're not
Oh
really,
yeah.
really doing. We don't have any agenda really, per se. But me and KY wanted a break, and we wanted to do something how me
Yeah.
and him got started. That was how me and KY really got started.
Yeah.
Other than and then you know, with our own little
Well, and
show. But
it's also good for you because it gets you a chance to be doing something mentally and occupy your mind off of what's going on with you right
yeah,
now.
because we're at 2 hours and 55 minutes, guys. I'm gonna wrap this up in 3 hours because I'm getting a massive headache and I don't feel well, to be honest. It's starting to wear on me. Um,
Your mouth is wearing on me.
there you go. But I'm so excited about going to Arizona. I can't believe, and they're gonna do the whole thing. They're gonna give me some people to help me collect this stuff. Oh my god! And we'll
Yeah.
be doing, it's gonna be great. I have told you guys I want to do this for so long, and now the chance that I might be able to do it as soon as I'm out of here, it's exciting. Oh, by the way, well, I can tell you other things later. It's like I said, I'm trying to get her to go right now. Give me a drink. This medicine's killing me though. It was so bad again last night. I don't know what to do about this medicine. They're gonna bring the doctor in because it's hitting me really hard. The stuff they're giving to me, and they're worried about my kidneys still being affected. They ain't careful. I'm gonna go on dialysis, KY, and I don't want to do that.
Not unless you have to. You're right.
I just no. Bell, thank you for coming in, brother. Bella's had a hard time too. Prayers for Bell Admin. Stevie Mao, great work on the intro. Hopefully you can work with Eric. Thank you for coming in. Um, like I said, we've had quite a few people come in here tonight. KY, before I called you, I didn't want to bother you earlier, but it was important that you met that person. That really was. Willie D, thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody, for showing up.
Yeah, thank you everybody for coming in, and thank you all for not. We've had Sasquatch come in. No drama. It was great. KY, there was absolutely no drama, even though there's been some hardcore drama going on this morning.
Oh, there's been some hardcore drama going around the YouTube streets. Believe me.
No, there it's ridiculous, and we are very grateful and blessed not to be a part of that bullshit. Stevie Mao, again, I will say it. Wonderful work on that intro, brother. Thank you so much, and
He's
Chad,
the one who made all our avatars.
exactly, and
That
of
one
course,
and
Bell Admin is the only. I had a couple emails and stuff of people wanting to be admins or mods here on Beaver Vets. I have too many mods, to be honest with you. I have enough. I have Bell Admin. Stevie Mao, those two right there, seriously. And then if I ever really needed a backup really bad, there's always Murphys and Tommy Wood. So we're good. It's nothing personal, guys. Um, we don't believe in modding everybody up on this channel, and oh God, here they come, KY. I don't want to do this. Every time they do this, it wipes me the fuck out. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming in, Chad. It was an honor having you up on our panel, dude. Thank you for
Pleasure as always. No
Yep.
problem, bud.
I'm gonna end this right now. KY, would you like to say your final goodbyes before I get the final bud out? And
All right,
Chad,
everybody, stay safe, be well. Till next time. Goodbye.
Right. Chad, anything
KY
to
out.
say?
I'll just
KY
say
out.
keep your eyes open. You might see Bud and KY on
I'm trying to
Sidekicks
shut
coming
him.
soon. Coming soon to the Sidekicks.
There you go. Okay, right later, guys. And this is Bud saying Bud out.
Bye.